confirmation, but I feel like it starts before I even ask for confirmation, or before I even give my confirmation as to whether or not I'm doing it. Anyway, hello everybody. We are looking for the worst creepypasta out there. We're over here on the Troll Pasta Wiki. I've got a few pulled up already. This one's called SOS, Shadow People, and She Was Beautiful. And then there's like literally thousands here, so I might like scroll to certain parts of the page and then figure out, like, ask you guys for your opinions on titles that jump out to you and stuff. We're gonna be trying to do shorter ones because you can just get down a rabbit hole of like creepy pastas that are not very good, and they're not even like funny not good. They're just like not good and not interesting. What's up, Luna? What's up, Andrea? Hannah, how you doing? Daniel V, love you too. Let's start off with this SOS. Let's get into the story. Wait, I need some water first. Everybody drink your water. I got the creepy background. I got the creepy red basement doorway. I'm very proud of that. Okay. Shit, let me move my mic a little bit. Hello. God, I'm like out of breath, guys. Okay. Give me strength. Hello, my name is John, and I have not much time to you how much I need your help right now. I'm in the closet hiding from... I can't even explain what it is. Monster couldn't even be the right word that can describe this. Thing that killed my parents. I instantly awoke in the middle of the night, precisely 3:30 a.m., from a scream inside my parents' room. Okay, I'm gonna try not to laugh, but it's gonna be really hard. Without thinking, I rushed out of my bed. Her scream was truly horrific sounding, like she was being tortured in the most inhumane way anyone could do to another person. The screaming literally tore me apart inside. I ran down the hallway and barged through the door. I couldn't even explain what I saw. My parents, nailed to the wall above their bed, gutted with all their insides torn out and all in a pile on the bed. There was some duct tape on the floor too, so I guess it must have nailed and gutted them while they were alive. Wait, how does duct tape mean that they were alive? I don't get it. I don't know. My brain can't process the terror that I'm reading right now. The thing that struck me the most was the writing above them, written in pure blood, was the words, "It's all your fault, John." I walked back with my hands around my mouth. I was going to puke. The smell was horrendous. I retreated against the wall and stared at my parents' mutilated body hanging from the wall. Blood still. Blood trickling down the wall. All I could imagine is why anyone, any fucking thing could do this to an innocent human life. Tears leaked out of my eyes, but before I could make a sound, I heard something from downstairs. A sound like something struggling to resist from being held down. I was stupid enough to walk out, hand still around my mouth, trying not to make any sound possible. I slowly walked down the stairs, the wood creaking until I heard a massive banging sound. I ducked down and paused. I couldn't see a thing downstairs. It was pitch black. That's what scared me the most, knowing something can probably see me and I can't see whatever it is. I desperately tried to keep silent, even if the smell reeked. The air of rotten flesh and the thought of my parents are dead and the thought that I will never see my mother's smile and my father's positive, lovely attitude every single day again made me want to vomit. I'm like throwing in extra words that aren't even there. I slowly got up and fuck my balls. Wait, where the fuck was I? Father's positive, loving attitude ever again made me want to vomit. I slowly got up and continued crawling downstairs. Now I wonder why I did it. How stupid could I be to go downstairs? I looked to the right of me to see if anyone was there. Right there, staring at me behind the wooden stair railings, watching me all the time, was the thing that murdered my parents. He had white, pale skin, eyes with no eyelids. He must have cut them off, as there is blood stained under his eyes. We glared at each other for a couple of seconds. I wanted to just lash out at him, but I didn't know what it was capable of doing to me. Finally, he looked down at my feet, and his face turned into a frown. Then he looked back up to me, and then gave a psychotic smile, and said the words that I will never forget, ever. "Where's Mama and Papa now, boy?" Then started to laugh. But it was no ordinary laugh. It was a madman's laugh. I propelled myself up the stairs, but he grabbed my leg. His hand was very bloody, and he had nails as long as a pencil. What an interesting descriptor. I struggled as hard as I could to tug at his nails into my... Fuck shit. I struggled as hard as I could as his nails tug into my skin. I was bleeding everywhere. Luckily, I got away and rushed into my bedroom, slamming the door shut and locking it, and thought fast and dashed into my closet. Please, if anyone can hear me, please, God, please, my Lord, please, help me. He's in the room and he's going to kill me. The next morning, the police had arrived at the murder thanks to the local paper boy that smelled rotten flesh and investigated the scene. The police only found a piece of evidence from the man who killed the loving family. It was a disturbing photo of a little boy with a smile cut into his face in the dark bedroom, with a sort of blurred out figure in the background, with its hand that had very long, old nails holding him. "Good night, Mother. Good night, Father. You deserved all of this, and I enjoyed every part of it," was written in red ink under the photo. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. That was SOS. A very interesting story. This is another story. We had one of these, or like a similar type vibe, in a previous Bad Creepypastas video, where it just switches from, like, first person to third person out of nowhere. Like, it's so fucking confusing, because the person writing this story is writing it, like, as it's happening. Like, they are experiencing the events as they're writing it. So I don't know if they're, like, typing on their phone as they're interacting with this monster in their house, but all of a sudden it just cuts to the next day, and the police arrived at the murder thanks to the local paper boy. Hope everybody's doing good. Drink your water. Also, if Feral Possum's out there, hello. You're right, this stream is not popular. I didn't expect much from this stream because I was doing a stream based on, like, my least popular video series, but it's that time of year. I had the red lights and stuff, so I wanted to enjoy the ambiance. Wilt, you're in the perfect mood for this stream right now, then. Oh, is the music too loud? How's the music sounding to you guys? I wrote stuff like this at like 12, man. Yeah, those are the best stories. I honestly, like, not even in a mean way, but little kids have an ability to make scary stories that just hit me in a certain way. Like, it's not something that you can intentionally create. Like, it has to be a genuine, like, you're not trying to be bad. You're actually trying your best to make a good, scary story. But it's just, you're 12, and it's hard to do that at that age. This one is very short. Absolutely tuckered out. Yo, good sleep, Pixie. I know, I think your name is just pronounced Pixie. I've seen it for like years now, and I still can't pronounce it right. But we've got shadow people here. Remember when you were young, cradled with blankets to your chin, with all of the lights snubbed and out of the corner of the room? You swear you almost saw something stir, but there was only darkness, so there's no way you could see what was there. Staring long and hard, you notice a silhouette. It's almost human, but more monster-looking. There might be eyes, or it may be your imagination. Remember how your mother used to click her tongue and tell you monsters weren't real? Listen, Timmy! Those monsters aren't real. Yeah, dude, I also have a vivid memory of that as a child. She lied. Those things lurking in the farthest corner are real. They're dangerous. But they only attack you when you know you're alive. Oops. Oh, when you know they're alive. Oops. Maybe shouldn't have told you. Good luck sleeping tonight. Oh, wait, I forgot this was their Dangoris. See, you can tell that these are fucking old. Yeah, this one was uploaded in March of 2012. There must have been no, like, autocorrect at that time, or it wasn't as widely implemented. So you could just get awesome words like Dangoris. Yeah, I know the shadow people. The shadow people are a thing, for sure. But this was not a creepy introduction of them. Oh shit, Slash Drinks, thank you for the $5. The edginess reminds me of when I was 14 and insisted on going by the name Felix, but it was spelled Feelexish. No, I'm not making that up. My teachers hated me. Oh my god, that is fucking rough, dude. I mean, Felix is a pretty cool name. Like, it's got an X, it's short, it's spicy. Isn't the guy... No, that's Marcus Phoenix from Gears of War. But anyway, Phoenix is cool. Not that spelling, though. Okay, guys, I realized you can't see the fucking spelling of this because it was just a short thing. But it's P-H-O-E-L-E-C-K-X-S-H. That's how this person forced their fucking teacher to refer to them as Felix. I hope that's true. If that's fake, I will be heartbroken. But that was Shadow People. This one is She Was Beautiful, and there are literally, we have thousands of creepypastas to potentially go through tonight, so this could be a 48-hour stream for all I know. They say I killed her, but I didn't. I loved her. I loved her so much. She was beautiful. The police are lying. I didn't kill her. She just fell off of that building. They said I pushed her, but I didn't. It was... the other guy. He was always jealous of my success. Every day he chastised me, yelled at me, but I resisted. I stopped him. At least, I did until yesterday. They say they're going to take me to the asylum. I really don't need it. I'm fine on my own. This person uses so many short sentences, I feel like I need to keep pausing to read, but it's like, the pacing feels so weird with all these tiny fucking sentences. I really don't need it. I'm fine on my own. I've got company. The other guy's actually a bit sociable now. I play games with him all the time. They say that I attacked a fellow patient. I didn't, though. There's no way. It was the other guy. Now they say I tried to end my own life. I didn't, though. It was the other guy. This is... Fuck, dude. Is this like Fight Club? Is he like... Okay, wait, I don't want to spoil Fight Club for anybody that hasn't seen it, but... Fuck, now I kind of spoiled Fight Club by default. But anyway, it's like... I guess this guy's like schizophrenic or something, and he has like another person conjured up in his brain or so. I don't know what they're getting at. It's something like that. This person is... There's another person that is only in their head, but to them they're real, so they blame it on the other guy. Maybe if the sentences weren't so fucking short, I could have got some real tension going with that one. But we're in the S section right now. On this bad creepypasta wiki, and it's a crazy fucking section, because you've got all the Sonic creepypastas, all of the SpongeBob creepypastas, you've got Silent Hill, you've got Simpsons, you've got Skyrim, you've got Slender Man shit. I'm just gonna open up a couple here, just to see. I pretty much need to, like, confirm for starters that they're short, because I will not... I like the idea of smiling. Smiling is scary. Ooh, Smiley the Smiler. That's very smiley. Hello, Bria. Please, I want to read a Simpsons one. Okay, I'll open up a Simpsons one. Oh, fuck. Where'd the Simpsons go? S.I. Simpson Homer. Okay, we can't do any of the ones that mention Sure Slide. Okay, this one's nice and short and to the point. Simpsonsdeath.jpg. Hi, I am Jamie and I like The Simpsons. It was a show from Fox made in 1989. They did a crossover with Family Guy, which was good, so I wanted to get some DVDs of Simpsons. Then I saw a VHS tape of The Simpsons, so I ordered it. And it came 5 days later. It looked normal, but when I looked at it more, it was weird. I took the cover of it, and it was just a photo of the Simpsons gravestone that said, "Rip the Simpsons." I put it in my VHS player. The intro was backwards, but then it showed a DVD menu of the Simpsons house. Even though it was lazy and boring, I just wanted to watch some season 1. But then something caught my eye. There was an episode called Simpsons Death.jpg. Okay, I just want to point something out. That last story, tons of tiny choppy sentences. This story, no fucking punctuation at all. There was like 3 sentences at the beginning, and they have not used a period since then. But the episode's called Simpsons Death.jpg. There wasn't an episode of it when I clicked on it, there was just some static of screaming and crying. But then the intro played. It was normal, but it looked different. There was a scene from the oh no, that guy that hates burps is gonna get mad at me for burping on stream. I'm sorry, guy that hates burps. Anywho. Okay, static of screaming and crying. But then the intro played. It was normal. But it looked different. So it was normal, but it was different. There was a scene from the Dead Bart episode that played with Homer just in bed for 10 hours. When I tried to fast forward it, it was just the same thing. So I wanted to get a drink before continuing, but then I heard some screaming. The TV screen was Homer with a noose hanging himself with a note that said, "For the dumb things he thing," and that he's sorry for everything he's done. Then the episode was Marge, Lisa, Bart, and Maggie at the funeral, but something was off. It looked like what they used to look like, and the quality was awful. Then it cut to Bart getting run over by a car, Shoreside Maggie chalking on her pacifier, Lisa drowning, and Marge stabbing herself. Then it ended with a black screen and yellow text like in the credits, but there was a gravestone of the Simpsons like in the DVD cover. The VHS tape came out. I had nightmares of that VHS tape, of them killing themselves. But the Simpsons never had that episode. But then I got an email. It was the person that sent me it. He said that it was an episode he recorded on the VHS tape, and he never thought the episode would go dark. I still like the Simpsons, but that VHS tape is in the basement, so no one can find it. Holy fucking shit, dude. The Castbound CA2, thank you very much. More like the punctuation death.jpg. That one was hard to fucking read. And of course they gotta mention, I just mentioned that we can't do any sewer slide ones. And of course they have to mention multiple freaking sewer slides. But that's just the way it is sometimes. This was extremely fucking edgy and just horribly paced. I loved every second of it. What was the best? What was the best part of this one? I do like the idea of Homer just laying in bed for 10 hours and they had to fast forward through that. I think that was pretty good. Let's do one more Simpsons one. Okay, let me just drink some water. Everybody frickin' stay hydrated during this stream. It's the only way to ward off the negative spirits. I do not know what the song is called. I will find out for you. This is all Kevin MacLeod. He's a fucking goat, dude. He makes all this copyright-free music, and he has for years. This one's called Children's Theme. Kevin MacLeod's just a goat. Watch this fucking stream get copyright claimed. But, it hopefully won't. Because it's supposed to be all copyright-free music. Dude, it's so difficult, Wilt. See, the issue is that I'm already a bad fucking reader, and then these stories, they gaslight me by fucking writing things incorrectly, and so then I second guess myself, and it just causes a really negative feedback loop. Yo, Eli, love you too. I will link you. This is the playlist that I'm listening to right now. Oh no! Just one sec. For some reason when I'm on, like, Q-Star, that's that guy. That's that boy. For some reason when I'm on... Wow, it's a really hot guy in that thumbnail. This is the playlist of the music that I'm listening to, if you're interested. Go ahead and like the stream if you don't mind. If you're liking what you're seeing. If you don't like it, dislike it. Because, you know. Alright, let's get into this Simpson Homer. It's a very vague title. I know that it will be Simpsons related, but I don't know much else. I love YouTube. It has some funny videos. And also, oh no, my favorite part about the last one is that they, like, explained what The Simpsons was. And the second point in the explanation of The Simpsons was, oh, they had a crossover episode with Family Guy once. That was just really funny to me. It has some funny videos and also has some plain old stupid videos. But it also has a weird side. One day I was browsing YouTube looking for any videos to watch, and I found a video called Simpson Homer. I thought it was one of those videos with Simpsons clips in it, so I clicked on it. The video started with a picture of Homer staring at the screen. The background was gray and Homer's eyes had no pupils, and he was frowning. Then the audio started. The audio was a sound of someone laughing, but reversed. Okay, I can't do a reverse laugh. I don't know what you guys expect, but then a high-pitched sound came out of my speakers. Oh, fuck. But reversed. Then Homer said without opening his mouth, "Hello, hello, 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 hello." I started to get confused. I moved my mouse to pause the video, but then a high-pitched sound came out of my speakers. I covered my ears and it cut to the Simpsons house. The house looked abandoned and had scratch marks everywhere. It then showed Bart, who was outside of the house. He looked like he was annoyed. Then text appeared and said, "You are a mistake." Then it cut to something I will never forget. It showed Homer, who had his arms chopped off. His legs were also chopped off, and he was screaming. Then a deep, scratchy voice said, "He died because you clicked on the video." Then the person who was laughing at Homer showed up and looked like a normal live-action man inserted in the video. He said in a deep voice, "I was the one who killed him." Then it showed Lisa, who was walking on the sidewalk. She had a blank look. Then she stopped at the house and went inside. Then the video cut to black and played the sound of Bart laughing and Lisa screaming. Then it cut to Bart moving towards the screen, and when he was close to the screen, he said in a deep, scratchy voice, "Anyone who watched this video will know what I did." Then the video ended and I thought to myself, what was that? I noticed it was close to 10 p.m. and went to bed. The next morning, I got up and logged into my computer. I went onto YouTube and saw a video called Bart Simpson in my recommended section. I clicked on it. It started with Bart walking towards Krusty Land. He went towards Krusty the Clown, who said, "Hey, kiddo!" Bart then walked towards him and it cut to black, and Bart said, "Goodbye, stupid clown!" The video ended, and as I shut out my computer, I heard a deep voice behind me say, "Hello." It was the man from the video. He asked me, "Do you know what I did?" And I said, "No." He looked sad and stared at me for 5 minutes. Maybe he was trying to figure out if I was lying, but I wasn't. In the end, he sighed, walked out of my line of sight, and disappeared. I don't know what that was about, but I've never seen either of those videos or that man again. What the fuck is this story? It's so inconsequential. The Fire Lord 99, you're absolutely garbage. I'm sorry, this one made me angry. It started off, I mean, you think about Homer with his arms and legs chopped off. That's kind of scary. But then it just ends with the dude showing up behind him, asking him if he knew what he did, which the kid does know what he did because he identifies him as the guy from the video. And then he just sighs and walks out of his sight after looking at him for 5 minutes. What a weird man. What a strange individual. Okay, this one's actually reasonably length, so we will get to enjoy Smiley the Smiler. Alright, let's see. When I was a child in the 50s or 60s, why do I feel like this wasn't written by a person that was born in the 50s or 60s? There was a Japanese cartoon, or anime as many call it, that often went on Sunday mornings that I used to watch called Smiley the Smiler. And, speaking of that show, it used to scare the living crap out of me, and it often gave me nightmares, despite the fact that it was a kid's show. It was about a young clown girl named Smiley, who wanted to be the best clown in the circus. But, whenever things went bad during her performing stunts, she often was filled with jealousy and envy, and even killing her court jester mom, Ismael, and depressed kitten, Koneko. Smiley wore an orange and yellow sailor uniform similar to those school uniforms worn by girls you see in Japan, Korea, and China. She also wore a mask for some reason, and that was because she wanted to hide her identity as being a complete psycho. Yeah, when I walk down the street and I see somebody wearing a fucking scary mask, I'm definitely like, yo, the one thing that I know about that person is they're not a psycho. You know, so it's a good plan by Smiley the Smiler. So whenever she was furious, her mask went off to reveal her anxiety-inducing, nightmarish face. She also possessed a pendulum called the Happy String, which was used to hypnotize people into becoming different things during her circus performances. Smiley the Smiler also had repetitive, catchy songs that would be stuck in your head for quite a while. However, when my dad found out that I was watching such a creepy show with blood splattering around the circus, he began to destroy the TV and my mom throwing it out the window. So I never saw that show again and forgot about its existence. That's what I do when my kids are watching violent programming. I'm just like, time to destroy this multi-$100 item that we use every day. 2 decades later, when I moved from Tokyo to Budapest, where I was living in an apartment, I tried to remember the name of the anime, but it didn't work. Then I drew a picture of the character since I remembered how she looked like. As later I drew the mask, I remembered the name of the show as well, starting with Smiley. Spending a restless and irritated afternoon trying to remember a weird but creative series, I quickly fell asleep after seeing the purple sky. While I was sleeping, I suddenly heard a familiar circus clown song, and when I woke up after it, I saw a girl with a smiley face mask staring deeply into my eyes as she wanted to take my soul. I was frightened to see that my childhood fear was back again after decades of forgetfulness. It was Smiley, and she said something like this:
"You don't watch my show anymore."
I understood what she meant by... I mean, it's pretty fucking clear what she meant by that. She means you don't watch the fucking show anymore. I understood what she meant by that. But when her mask fell off, it was pure nightmare fuel. I tried running away from that scary-ass clown, but due to the fact that the sky was pitch black, I was unable to see anything until I crashed into some wall. I turned around to see Smiley saying,
"Hey kids, wanna see a magic trick?"
I screamed in horror to see that Joker-like face. Then I realized that it was all just a hallucination, and I admitted that it was simply Smiley trying to eat my human flesh. This was when I knew that Smiley the Smiler was a show that I forgot about forever, and I felt sorry for her that she just wanted to be my friend. I cried when I found out it was all just a hallucination. Guys, I'm so fucking lost. Was anybody here for that story from beginning to end? I literally have no clue what the fuck just happened. I tried running. So this whole ending section was just a hallucination. But why does that make you feel sad for Smiley the Smiler? Because you forgot her show? This is like a fictional account. Like, is Smiley the Smiler real or not? I am so fucking confused. I don't know who created this, but they, I will never forget Smiley the Smiler. Oh god, this one's really long. Fuck that. Oh shit. Oh god. Let's check out smilewithme.jpg. Today, April 3rd, 2011, I woke up and went directly to my computer as always. I was on Skype for about an hour chatting with a friend when I saw an unknown folder on my text park. That says desktop, you guys. How the fuck did I get to... I don't even remember what I said, guys. My brain is deteriorating at such a rapid rate. Hello, Bria. Today, April 3rd, 2011, I woke up and went directly to my computer as always. I was on Skype for about an hour chatting with a friend when I saw an unknown folder on my desktop named Rand1. So, being me, I opened it. It opened and there was another folder called Rand2, so I opened that one. In Rand2, there was a folder called Rand3. The folders went all the way to Rand 5, and in Rand 5, there was a folder called Don't Open. You see, when something says do not open, or when a friend says don't look, you're going to look. Every fiber of your being compels you to look. So, what did I do? I opened it. In the folder was a picture. I opened it to see a... Fuck me, dude. God damn it, dude. My brain plays tricks on me. I was cheating ahead and, like, reading ahead of where I was. And I thought it said, I opened it to see a terrifying Pikachu with a huge penis. But it is not that. In the folder was a picture. I opened it to see a terrifying Pikachu with huge pupils and bloods coming out of its eyes. The background it was in was also disturbing. As much as I wanted to close it, I didn't. I sat there and stared at it for a while. It looked like it blinked a few times, but I thought that was just my imagination playing tricks on me. I finally closed it and sent it to some friends to see what they thought. Apparently, it made some of them cry. It almost made me cry, but I don't get why it would. After an hour, I got off to have some lunch. When I came back, it was on my background, and it was my icon for my user account on the computer too. I was so freaked out, I deleted the file, and about 5 minutes later, it was back. This time, there was another image on the folder named Don't Leave Me. I looked at it for about 5 minutes, when all of a sudden, I heard a demonic noises coming from my headphones. I put them on and immediately turned my speakers down, but the noises were still there. I finally had to turn off my headphones. I finally had to turn off my computer and look back. Then, after my friend Zoe came over and I was playing on my 3DS while she was on the computer, she suddenly fainted. I ran over to help her up, and when I looked at the computer screen, that demented picture was there again. She came to, and said that she had been staring at it for 15 minutes when she heard a loud humming noise in her head and started to get weak, like she was being pulled underwater. She's okay now, but she says she never wanted to see that picture again. And these are the pictures in question, you guys. They're actually hella cute. Like, I don't know, this is a pretty adorable variant of Pikachu. It's like, kinda I don't know, I don't find this creepy at all, to be honest. I think it's more adorable. I'm glad you get enjoyment out of me misreading things. It makes there at least be some consolation. Okay, let's get rid of all these ones that we've done already. Smile with me. Ooh, this one's poetry based, guys. This should be good. This should be good. I also agree that there could be some really good creepypastas based on lucid dreaming and such. This one's called Smile in the Sky. Look at that smile, hovering in the sky, as cloud drift, to let the moon illuminate. There is your path. Cross it now. Then you will finally see the moon's reflection going past the tree. So please, ignore the house you see. There's no need to go inside. Ignore the living tapestry or of safety in these forlorn words. Forlorn woods. Don't ever look at the smile in the sky. You will see it creeping closer. Don't ever go in the house and wonder why. You did not pretend like it never existed. You decide to step in the door. Normal family settings, but creeping floor. This seems to be a living tapestry, until you hear the sounds of moans and the sounds of screams. Please, get out of this place, even though you're lost, and wish help would make haste. Don't go upstairs, into that room, because curiosity kills you, and it spells your doom. Don't look at the smile in the sky. You will see it creeping closer. Don't ever go in the room and wonder why. You did not pretend like it ever existed. You walk into the room. It's dark and cold. You continue to walk inside, even though everything tells you not to. Don't say nobody warned you now. Then you look up slowly and see why. Curiosity kills you, as you see people hanging by chains and wires. Drip goes the blood as hearts stop, as the door closes behind you. There is no escape now. As the smell of burning flesh burns your eyes, laughter greets your ears that is laced with a burning desire. You turn around and you will see that smile in the sky was right behind you. Orphan girls know how to have so much fun. Let's play pretend in a game where I kill you. Little orphan girls want to kill you for your flesh so they can eat you. Their parents are no longer there to have fun. They abandoned them, so they want you to stay forever. Don't look at the smile in the sky. You will see it's creeping closer. Don't ever go in the house and wonder why. You could not pretend like it never existed. That has got to be one of the worst fucking stories I have ever read. Holy shit. I don't even know why, like, I honestly, I barely processed any of the information that came across in the story. Also, it seemed like the whole thing of being a poem did not matter 99% of the time. It was just, like, important for them getting to repeat this section of it. This whole, like, don't look at the smile of the sky, which I didn't think was creepy, so every time it was repeated, it didn't, like, get under my skin or anything. I don't know what this is. I really don't. That's rough. Smile in the sky. You're doing bad. Okay, so we got a Smile Dog one. Let's search for a couple more. There's so many fucking SpongeBob SquarePants ones. How's everybody doing tonight? I hope you're staying hydrated. It's easier to run from cryptid creatures when you're properly hydrated. Larry's iPod. I don't know why that stood out to me. I'm just looking for creepypastas. I feel like a tired English teacher reading my 7th grade students' horror story essays. Bro, if I was an English teacher, my entire curriculum would be fucking, would be creepypastas. The parents would just be furious with me. And it would be like 1st grade, too. I'd just be like, yeah. Oh, great job. I don't know. I'm losing it, you guys. Trying to... Mario Kart 64, Taco Bell commercial, 1997. That sounds like it's gonna be like an actual intentional joke. Sick, but happy to be here. With an injured knee, I ain't running. I submit to the cryptids. Fair enough, honestly. I only drink Mountain Doritos. Wait, like Mountain Dew Doritos? Oh, this is a classic song going on in the background. Mr. Bagels. Okay, we've got enough. God, okay, fuck this one. That one's going away. Oh god, this one's kind of long, but I actually don't think it's that long. It's just the way that it's split up. This image has got me scared, dude. I'm wondering what's on this old-ass iPod. Okay, this is already fucking weird, bro. Okay, Larry's iPod. A kind homeless woman gave me an iPod today. A thing that happens all the time. Homeless people definitely don't need money, definitely could not sell electronics, you know, to buy some food. Definitely giving away iPods all the time. I gave her some coins and took the device home to me. To my surprise, it still had full battery when I turned it on. I browsed through the songs section and made a strange discovery. All 200 songs were simply named Larry. Every single one of the music files. Larry, Larry, Larry. When I choose a song, all of the lengths were stuck at 400 minutes, and nothing was heard. It went on. I sat for 20 whole minutes and heard absolutely nothing on half of them. I wasn't going to sit for 400 minutes through a whole track, though. Later, I decided to take it to my friend Paul, who knew more about these things than I did. Yeah, Paul specializes in 400-minute long songs named Larry. H. Fester, thank you for the $4.99. We have not had one mention of hyper-realistic blood yet. It's kind of disturbing. It'll just make it that much scarier when we come across it. Alright, so Paul knows more about these things than the writer does. He happily popped the headphones on, and I could see his face being drained moments after I started one of the Larry songs. For 20 seconds I watched him grimace and seem to fall into a stupor. His eyes were rolling back into his skull. I knocked off the headphones off of his ears and saw that they were bleeding internally, dripping down past his jaws, but he seemed to regain his consciousness. I asked him incredulously what he had just heard, but he threw the headphones at me and told me to leave. As I walked home, my balls. As I walked back home, I listened to the same track I played Paul. I didn't hear anything once again. He couldn't be faking it. Paul wasn't a very good actor anyway. I arrived at home, powered up my computer, and plugged in the iPod with the white cable, a loan from one of my friends. As the iTunes menu appeared, I clicked the On This iPod button. I waited. My PC froze up. I couldn't move my mouse. I felt the iPod by instinct, and it was getting warmer by the minute. I didn't know what to do, so I pressed Ctrl-Alt-Delete. Instantly, after this combination of keys, a strange message appeared, along with a red background. Don't close this box. You will regret it. Of course, I wasn't going to listen to this silly box. Maybe Larry was a computer wizard having fun and making messages appear as if someone else plugged his iPod in. I closed the box. I regretted it. The most horrifying images began appearing quickly on my desktop, one by one. Scary faces, extreme amounts of gore, and other strange, creepy things were popping up everywhere, blocking the entire screen. Windows Media Player opened automatically. I saw the title of the music it was playing. It was called Larry, and it actually began to play something. A dreadful, evil laugh filled my ears, along with jumbled sounds that gave me a headache in seconds. It couldn't be described in words. After 10 seconds, I felt nauseous and began to sweat, feeling my face droop. I could hear Larry laughing again, speaking very clearly.
400 minutes will make you realize you don't toy around with Larry's iPod.
I began drooling, sickened and trying to reach for my speakers. I saw the scary, morbid pictures popping up continually. They were getting faster. Larry's music was getting worse. My ears were in pain. I felt small tickles of blood going down the side of my face. I felt as if I were about to collapse and die, listening to these horrible noises. My head suddenly hit the keyboard and it pressed the space bar, stopping the noise. I raised my head up, very confused at what had happened. I immediately shut off my computer manually, holding the button until the power was killed. I unplugged my PC and ripped the iPod out. Staring at it, I couldn't believe what it was. Who was this freaky guy? I felt bad for the homeless woman who used to have this in her possession. Later in the week, I left it on the side of a trash can, uptown. If I'm lucky, someone will utterly destroy it, because trashing it myself wouldn't satisfy me. Larry's iPod may still be out there, somewhere. Take caution from any free or cheap iPods. Like, this person's such a piece of shit, bro. They're like, trashing this iPod, it wouldn't really satisfy me very much. So I'm just gonna take a chance, leave it out there in the world, and hope that someone else will utterly destroy it. You can't write a creepy story and name the antagonist Larry and expect to be taken seriously. Listen, this is dead serious. This is Larry's fucking iPod we're talking about. It was written by Meaty. For some reason they have like a profile. I don't know. It's scary. Alright. Wait, how long was this one? It's not that long, but I'm very skeptical of this one. Oh, it's uploaded on August 12th of 2022? What are you doing? The Spin Pasta Wiki. I don't even know what it is. We're diving into internet places I don't even know about. Yo, Slightly Happy, thank you for the buck. Very generous of you. Yeah, this one's fake as fuck. And by fake, I mean, like, none of these creepypastas are really real, but some of them are, like, intentionally fake. Or, like, people make them intentionally to be bad, and that's just never as good as the actual, like, creepiness itself. Or the bad... I don't fucking know. Small girl in red cloak. Little girl parents went working to lunch, so they hired a babysitter.
Can I get some ice cream, please?
Little girl named Holly asked... Fuck! What the fuck is this? Oh, okay. I know that I'm misreading some of this stuff. But this one's... Okay, let's restart this and just see. Oh my god, dude. Okay, here we go. Small girl in red cloak. Little girl parents went to working lunch, so they hired a babysitter. Can I get some ice cream, please? Little girl named Holly asked a dinner. I don't know what that means. Of course, babysitter named Beatrice said. But where's the freezer? In the basement, like nuts, cherries, and candies, Holly said. When Beatrice went to basement to get ice cream, she looked outside of the window and saw a little girl standing outside. That won't get Beatrice Bean worried of anything, so she just returned upstairs. When Holly was getting the ice cream, she asked, "Can I get some sauce, please?" "Of course," Beatrice answered quick. When Beatrice went again to basement to get sauce, she looked again out the window and sawed some girl, but this time she was wearing red cloak. Beatrice was thinking absently that the girl was just playing some role game, and Beatrice went to upstairs. "Thanks," Holly said blankly, and putted ice cream in micro to warm up, and after that, Holly poured big chocolate layer on top of the ice cream. Can I get top of this ice cream nuts too, please? Holly asked. Really? Beatrice said. Please, Holly said. Okay, Beatrice said, and went again to the basement. When Beatrice went to Nut Cabinet, he saw again the girl with red cloak, but now she was holding knife. Beatrice run to upstairs and called to police. Oh, thanks, Holly said after he got the nuts. Yes, Holly, now you must. Beatrice was just saying that after Holly stopped the claws. Oh no, can I get only one cherry, please? Beatrice didn't want to scare Holly, so he decides, who is the he in this story? Like, I'm not trying to judge anybody's name, but Beatrice and Scully, fucking no, not Scully. Beatrice and Holly are both generally ladies' names, but we'll let it go. Beatrice, but I don't know who is he in this context because it has not been established. Beatrice don't want to scare Holly, so he decides to went to basement to get one cherry and go to upstairs to locked bathroom with Holly. Small girl can't get inside the house because all windows and doors were locked. When Beatrice slowly walked to inside to basement, he opened the freezer with shaking hands. She dared to one time to look at the window. So this person's gender has just fucking changed mid fucking 2 sentences. So Beatrice slowly walked inside to basement. He opened the freezer with shaking hands. She dared one time to look at the window. Girl was there again, but now she's knife was blood. Beatrice started screaming. Holly. Very fast, Beatrice run to upstairs, and she saw something horrible. Holly was dead with big Holly was dead with big blood lake surrounded him. Beatrice run to bathroom and locked it. Then she called 911. When police was in the house with Holly's mother and father, Holly's mother went to the front of Beatrice and asked, "What happened? Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I saw a little girl with red cloak and knife in basement window." Mother answered slowly, and what she said choked Beatrice. "We have in basement just mirrors, not windows." This story's fucking legendary, dude. Holy shit. Small girl in red cloak. Holy shit. That was, like, I almost am skeptical that it was disingenuous and intentionally bad because there was so much crazy shit. But I don't even want to entertain that thought because I want it to be scary. Smile Dog, my history. I like Smile Dog. I don't know if you guys know who Smile Dog is, but he's cute and he's cool and he's my best friend. I'm gonna drink some more water. Stay hydrated, everybody. He finally cut his hair. Yes, I did. I had to go to my uncle's birthday, and my mom told me that my hair was too rambunctious. And I thought my hair looked good, but then after she made that comment, I was like, wow, my hair actually does look really bad, so then I cut it. Or I didn't cut it. I went to a place and got it cut. This is Smile Dog, my history. Yeah, nut cabinet. Everybody drop some nut cabinets in the chat. Tammy, what's good? Nice to see you. Smile Dog, my history. It all began on a Friday morning. I was watching some Creepypasta videos such as Squidward's Sure Slide, and I said to myself, I want to scare some of my friends. I then searched for some scary images to put as my MSN icon. The whole day was good, without any problems at all. Until 12:36 a.m. I was alone in my home and I gave her dome. No, that was stupid and I will die. I was alone in my home with all the lights turned off. The dark never scared me. Instead, it gives me a feeling of relaxation. Suddenly, my nickname in Messenger was changed automatically to spread the word. And then, my computer went crazy for 10 seconds. Then it returned to normal. My wallpaper was changed automatically to the smiledog.jpg image that I downloaded from a horror site. I changed my messenger status to online. Then the many windows opened by themselves. Excuse me. Sending all my contacts spread the word as a message. My personal message turned into spread the word. I was very frustrated and I wanted to know what was going on, so I scanned the photo file because I thought it was a virus. The surprise was huge, as I found it wasn't. Later, I could feel a presence in my house. I heard a Coca-Cola can fall on the floor, and the drink spilling all over the floor. But it wasn't open, and it didn't have any holes in the can. My fear grew when I heard a faint breathing sound coming from my parents' bedroom. Every step I took, the sound grew stronger, and it started to snore, as if someone was inside the room sleeping. I saw a dark shape in my parents' bed, and tried to turn on the light, but nothing. The bulb had burned out. All the lights in my house were dead. I walked slowly to the shape, trying to find what it was. My brother started screaming horrifically, and I almost fainted when I heard him. I asked my brother to come to my room, but he refused. After, more weird things began to happen. I went to wash my hands in the bathroom, but no water came out of the tap. I only heard an unnerving, dull roaring sound coming from the pipes when I turned the faucets. I turned on the living room TV, but nothing happened. There was no signal. I checked the video cables and they were all connected correctly. I turned on the TVs in the house, but the same thing happened. The same with all of them. Out of curiosity, I went to turn on the old stereo, but it only emitted static, and in one speaker, I could swear I heard the horrible scream in the background of the noise. I tried to search for help, but my front door was locked. The most stupid part is, I had forgotten my keys in my grandma's house. I was very scared, so I changed my messenger status to offline so I could message quietly. I searched for help in many of my friends, trying to find an answer, but nothing. They messaged me only to ask if I was fine. I created another Windows Live account. I couldn't change my nickname or my photo in my old MSN account. My little brother began to scream. Frantically, I rushed in his room and turned on the lights. I gasped in horror at what I saw. Written all over the walls were the words, "Spread the word." I don't fucking... What the fuck was this story? I hate it. That was so boring and bad. Oh, the worst creepypastas are the ones that are just blatantly uninteresting. Still thinking of Nut Cabinet. I will always be thinking of Nut Cabinet. Oh, I liked the MSN factor. Like, this story had some things going for it, but it just... There was nothing scary. Or, like, absurd enough to be worthy of being made fun of. Mr. Giggles is kind of long. Larry's iPod, we miss you. Little Bill DVD. Ooh, Lost Family Matters episode. I wonder if that's... Oh, it's nice and short. Cool. Collecting some new creepypastas. Remember to like the stream if you haven't already. You guys are the best. And drink water. You guys feeling spooky right now? Cabinet. Q, you are looking good. You've done a good job on your self-improvement, and it shows. Wish I had that dedication. Yeah, dude. I appreciate that a lot. And, yeah, there's been years and years and years of my life where I also did not have the dedication. I think that trying to get healthy and stuff like that is one of those things that you kind of fail over and over and over again until one day it just seems to fucking happen. Manhunt Beta 1999. Ooh, we got a bunch of My Little Ponies. Oh, I didn't even think of My Little Pony as an option. Ooh. It's so hard to pick these, dude. My rake experience. Mr. Swendy Peas. Okay, I will pick that one out. Where was that? I think it was up a little bit. Mr. Slendy. Also, I reserve the right to not read any of these if they are too long, because that last one was like pretty bad, and it felt like it dragged on forever, but it was really not that long. So we gotta be efficient with our picks here. Memory card. Oh my god, I'm gonna need to piss soon, guys. That's the issue with drinking a lot of water, is you're just pissing all the time. It's just like... New acquaintanceship. Okay, wait. Alright, okay. Let's start off with this one. Oh my god, I actually really need to piss, you guys. Please don't leave. Please don't leave. This stream's actually doing good numbers. I just need to piss. I'll still talk from the bathroom. Well, actually, you probably won't be able to hear me, but... See if you can hear my piss.
Hello, Mr. Swendy Man.
Obama. Wee, I look just like Buddy Holly. Oh, and you're Mary Tyler Moore. I don't care what they say about us anyways. I don't care about that. I don't care about, I don't know the rest of Buddy Holly, guys. Help me in the chat. Sing Buddy Holly in the chat by the Weezer Band. Ugh! There's not even that much volume of piss, I just need to get it out. Ugh! Okay, I got the piss out. I really hope that you could not hear most of what just happened. I literally just put fucking soap on my hands and then tried to wipe it off with the fucking towel. Guys, I'm a fucking mess. Oh, my ass hurts, dude. Did fucking squats today at the gym and they fuck me up every single time, dude. Ugh! Oh, okay. You guys could hear the piss? I wonder if that's against any rules. It shouldn't be. We all piss, dude. Everybody pisses. Oh my god, my fucking back and booty are hurting. Wee you. I look just like Buddy Holly. Alright, I need to collect myself a little bit. Oh no, now you're gonna hear the sound of my toilet, like, doesn't stop running for like 5 minutes after I piss. Wee you, I look just like Buddy Holly. Oh, and you're Mary Tyler Moore. Oh. It is very wasteful. I really wish it didn't do that. Well, that was my attempt to continue to entertain folks while I was out of the room, you know? Okay. Wee you, I look just like Buddy Holly. Oh my god. Guys. I've gotten my cardio up, but I still get out of breath every single time I, like, read a story. Okay, that just made it worse. Why did I do that? Alright, this is fucking shit. Fuck, I'm nervous, you guys. Guys, I'm nervous. Alright, here we go. New acquaintanceship. This is a series of emails discovered on a computer shortly after the disappearance of a young woman from the North area of North London. Email number 1. Hi, Tracy. You may not remember me, but I'm that guy who bumped into you today, you know? The guy who helped you with the papers. Anyway, I was just emailing you because I can't do the British voice. I'm sorry, guys. That's so bad. Somebody, mods, help. Help, we got Tinder Hot XYZ Best Adult Dating Site. Wilt, help me. Wait. Oh, wait, let me do this. I can make Feral Possum a moderator. Wee you, I look just like, but nobody's allowed to leave while I am singing Wee you. We look just like Buddy Holly. Oh no, you can hear me in the background. Feral Possum is now a moderator of my channel. Please don't do anything bad, Feral. You're my only hope. Okay, here we go. Fuck, I completely forgot where I was. But anyway, let's start this off in an American accent again, because I would just fall apart. Hi, Tracy. You may not remember me. I'm the guy who bumped into you today, you know? The guy who helped you with your papers. Anyway, I was just emailing you because I felt we really connected for today. It was only for a few minutes, but I feel like I'd known you for a lot longer. Sorry, guy that hates burps. So maybe we could hook up sometime. Get some food, maybe see a movie? So anyway, send me an email back and we'll meet up. Email number 2. Hi, Tracy. It's me again. Anyway, I'm upset that you haven't replied to me, but I'm sure there's a good explanation for this. You must have a busy life. I do as well, but it's common decency to reply to me. It's what separates us from animals. But since I'm a nice guy, I'm willing to overlook that providing you get back to me. Bye. Okay, so this is definitely the person who wrote this knows about the nice guy phenomenon. Email number 3. Tracy, you know who it is and I know who you are. This is becoming tiresome now. I can see what you're trying to do. Keep trying to throw me off with Facebook statuses that you're on holiday. Well, I know you're lying. I have pictures to prove it. I'm not playing games, Tracy. I don't care if you try to get away. It doesn't matter who you tell or what you do. I'll still have you in the end, Tracy. Email me back or there will be consequences. Furrowed angry brow face emoji. Or emoticon, I guess. It's not even an emoji. Email number 4. That's it, you bitch. You've crossed the line. Talking about me behind my back, are you? Telling your pen pals that you met on Facebook since I couldn't possibly get them? Well, guess what? I am them. It's a fake account. Who knows how many of your friends are me? You have to know a way of finding out. Why'd they write no like that? That's not how you spell that form of no. You have no way of finding out. I'm closing the cage on you, dear. It won't be long before we hook up. See you soon. Email number 5. I'm sorry, Tracy. Sorry it had to turn out like this. I'm sorry for what I've done, and I'm even more sorry for what I'm about to do. You should have replied. We could have been so good together. I guess this is the last email I'm gonna send. Oh, and FYI, you left the back door unlocked. This is, it was okay. It was actually, like, not the worst. I don't like I don't know. I do like, I will start off with a do like. I like the idea that this person created fake accounts to, like, pretend to be other people to be friends with this woman. But, in reality, if someone was being stalked online, I'm probably not adding new random online friends that I have not met in real life. But new acquaintanceship, not a bad story, actually. Like, not good, but not horrifically bad. Oh, this one is horribly long. Oh, Mr. Slendy is I don't know if this would be considered poetry, but it's written like that. Oh, it rhymes. Here we go. There is a man we know so well, and when he comes it's so swell. They say he beats you, then he eats you, but we all know this is not true. You see, he loves to play a game with no death involved, just a mindless shame. He'll tell the rules, he deals the card. You'll see this game, it isn't so hard, but if you lose, you'll meet a fate. Go to live on his lost estate. I've met this man just once before. He got me late at a local store. We played his game and shared our wits. I came out strong and I left him in fits. The rumors fly that you will die, but quite the contrary, this man is not the least bit scary. If you win, he'll let you go, but if you don't, then you should know. Do not run, he hates it so. Just accept your fate and off you go. That was awful. I hate doing that. I should not have done that. Oh my god, I want to fucking kill myself. Oh wait, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I want to live forever, YouTube. Don't fucking, I want to be alive for the rest of time. I will live to be 135. No, the reason that I'm angry at myself for doing the sea shanty type thing is because there's this character in the Lord of the Rings book, or at least the Fellowship of the Ring, named Tom Bombadil, and he like sings everything he does, and it made me want to like not listen to the book. So that was really random to bring up, but it was a traumatic experience I went through recently. I hate you, Tom Bombadil. All right, let's go for the rake experience. First off, I want to say that this really happened to me and not made up. I never knew what the rake, or creepypasta for that matter, before I saw a creepypasta Minecraft mod. After that, I got into creepypasta and listening to Mr. Creepypasta. I think I know that guy. I found out what the rake was, and now it was really cool, and it would be cool if it was real. It was several weeks later, and my family was out eating, and when I came home, I looked across the street, and I saw something pale in the dark. I couldn't see the details because it was dark, but I got a long look at it because my front door was jammed like U-Sale. What? U-S-H-A-L-E? Jammed like U-Sale? Does anybody know what the fuck that means? I thought it was the rake. I thought. Old school iDubbbz voice. I thought it was the rake. Because I have a wild imagination. And I dismissed it as being the dark playing tricks on my mind. Like in Minecraft. Like I mined a block. It wasn't long after that I started hearing things like something scattering around. It got wars from there. Sunday, March 3rd at 9:30 to 10:30 p.m., I heard something moving across the floor. I looked over and saw a pair of white blank eyes staring at me. I heard it come close and heard it growl at me. I told some of my friends online. One made fun of me, but the other two told me to stay calm and do what it says if it says anything. The next day at school, two other friends, not the ones online, made me a club looking for mythical, this is written like icicle, mythical creatures. This is like preachers. We are going after the rake first by my request, and I did some research online and found a rake attack in Niagara Falls on the 4th of July at 4 a.m. 2006, and tried to find the connect coin of the two encounters. When I got home to look up what day the 4th was, and it was Sunday. And in another encounter, it drew a devil's pentagram on the wall. Now you might be wondering, how does one have this holiday? Fuck, there's no holiday in here. Now you might be wondering, how does this have anything to do with the encounters? Wheel Sunday is a holy day in Moe's religions. And the rake is some kind of devil worshiper, so it rebellious to attack on a holy day. My friend also did research and found out it was made by Hades, a Roman or Greek god, and one day all of his Greek and Roman books disappeared, meaning that it worships Hades. It only took his mythology's books. This may not be proof to you, but I believe that it out there, and I will prove it someday. God damn it, dude. The story was incredible. Definitely got a lot of entertainment out of it. And I mean, it's a real experience. They started it off by saying, this really happens to me and not made up. And that might not be proof to you, but he will prove it someday. My Little Murder. Oh, wow, that's a... Oh my god, this person has fucking chapters. Is this 7 chapters of My Little Pony creepypasta? People are wild, man. Oh, I wish that this was shorter. Just listen to somebody else read it. Just kidding. Damn. Lost Family Matters episode. Do you guys know Family Matters? I'm pretty sure it was that show with Urkel in it. Alright, let's see. I shall remain anonymous. Anyway, this is a true story. So I was flipping through the channels on my TV to see if anything good was on. I found a Family Matters episode on Nick at Night. It was 1 a.m. in the morning and I decided to stay up to watch it. It was normal when it was on the opening, but when the episode started, it started to get weird. It began with Steve Urkel walking in the door as usual to greet the family, but when he walked in, there was no clapping. I thought that this was strange and that I brushed it off. But I brushed it off. Carl then got an angry look on his face and went over to Steve and said something to him, but it was muffled. But it really did not matter to me. Steve then said something to Carl, and that made Carl pick up Steve by his shirt and shake him around. I thought this was strange because Carl never got that angry. The family just sat there and watched. Then I heard a choking sound of fear from my speckers. I looked at the TV, and it seemed that Carl had been choking Steve to death. The family watched like they did not care what would happen. Then I got scared. The TV went to static for 10 seconds, and then came back. The whole family was gone, and only Steve was there. You could see a round, deep cut on his throat, and it seemed that Carl had choked Steve so tightly that it had left a cut on the front of Steve's throat. He lay there on the family couch, like a grave. The screen flashed for a sec, then I saw something. I paused on it. It said, "You will die in 6 days." It seemed short because the credit rolled after that sad music. I went in the bathroom to throw up, and then came out and went to my car. I was going to my friend's house to let him see it. His name was Dave. I got to his house. He asked me what was wrong because he could tell I was in shock. I told him that I wanted to see a Family Matters episode. He agreed and came with me. After one episode, they always play the same one more time. When we got there, I saw a fireman at my house. I got out to ask them what happened, and they say my TV got on fire and burned down my house. I was shaking. My friend said I could stay at his house. I don't know what to do now. If I move out, I am homeless. The strange thing is that I ever got the sense I'm fucking up the lines. The strange thing is that ever since my house burned down, I have not been in bed because I seem to have a deadly flu. I finally got strong to write this, but I am in bed trying to get better. If you see this episode, do not watch the damn thing. I tell you this for your own safety. Oh, he's gonna die. It said he was gonna die in 6 days. He's staying with his friend, so he's gonna fucking die, dude. That's rough, man. The person who wrote this is dead. I mean, unless this was written less than 6 days ago. Shaking and crying for real. A fuck shit stack. What's up, Rough Rabbit? Next Stephen King right here. Wait, Tammy's dead. No. I'm looking up more creepypastas. Oh, there's also Little Bill DVD. Does anybody remember Little Bill? I loved Little Bill as a kid, but then I remembered as I was older that it was Bill Cosby, which is doesn't feel good nowadays. A whiny emo poem. I'm so sick of the boring, mundane life I live. I'm so bored or everything. My school, my friends, my family, and even myself. I have lived this stationary, unmoving life for 14 years. It disgusts me. I want something to happen. I want to be put in a horrible, painful life or death situation. So if I survive, I would learn to appreciate life I live and the world I live in. If I die, then I will be freed from this unending cycle of misery and emptiness and then proceed to exist or non-exist in the afterlife. But that won't happen. None of what I said will happen. No matter how much I cry, no matter how much I scream or whine or sulk, this pain will never end, and I'll suffer for all of eternity. Life is simply unfair, don't you think? What the fuck is this? I guess it's the real creepypasta is just living a normal life, bro. That's the scariest story of all.
is us just being, dude, we're just fucking cogs in the system, man. That's the real scary story. If you think about it, it'd be more interesting if Slender Man killed you, but instead, you just participate in this capitalist system, bro.
I also like that this person describes their life as stationary, unmoving life for 14 years. Like, bro, it's gonna get better. I mean, it might get worse. You might be even more miserable, but generally, the outlook of a 14-year-old is inaccurate of how the future will be. That was deep. When you're 14 with undiagnosed depression. What's good, Aaron? All right. I need more creepypastas. Bake sale. That sounds interesting. Bad egg. Blackops.exe. Abandonment. Abandoned loneliness. I'm gonna drink some more of my twist up. This is like, okay, so this is actually a fire fucking mix. If you have a Walmart near you, or if you don't, you might be able to get these things anyway. This is Diet Twist Up, and I mixed it with this Skittles flavor liquid. And it's fucking fire, dude. Oh shit. My phone's trying to do crazy things. Oh, there's a cat on my phone. Let's fucking go, dude. What is the 14-year-old urge to have the hardest life of anyone you know? Yeah, dude, I don't know, I was pretty fucking dumb at 14, like, man, this is so embarrassing to admit, but as, like, a fat 14-year-old, I was like, yo, I wish I could get cancer, because I was like, oh, I'll lose weight, and, like, people will think I'm cool because I have cancer. That's just 14-year-olds for you, you know? They just don't understand these things and how you actually don't want to get cancer. Most people are anti-getting cancer. Abandoned Loneliness was my first Pokepasta. No way. Oh my god, it is a Pokemon pasta. Oh, it's really long though, so we will not be covering that one. I would die trying to read this. Dude, my ear is so itchy, bro. Cringe. Cringe. Pokemon pasta. Okay, here we go. This one's called Abandonment. Hopefully it doesn't involve any childhood trauma. We've been mad lucky so far, because a lot of these creepypastas, they're like, yo, let's throw in assault and childhood trauma and really bad things happening to people as plot points, and we haven't had any of those yet. I might have just jinxed it really bad. My childhood was filled with toys, usually homemade. I really enjoyed dolls, specifically the ones that were similar to the once popular Raggedy Ann. I kept a few dolls that were important to my childhood, such as my first I ever received, the ones that I really played with, and others with sentimental value. I always kept the sentiments in a moving box in the garage, as if I didn't even care about the dolls, even though they had such an impact on my childhood. They didn't seem to like that, or at least that's what my mind thought. Dolls don't have minds of their own. Of course not. Excuse me, I gotta stop burping. I'm such a disgusting fucking pig. Okay. The doll had black hair, a pale face, and no eyes. Oh, hey, it's Bria. Her eyes must have fallen out somehow, I thought to myself. I picked her up out of the box, setting her next to the box. Oh, how I love these, I thought to myself, igniting a former passion for the antiques. I turned my attention from the dolls to the smoke alarm, which was now going haywire. I ran to the garage to grab a small step stool so I could reach the only smoke alarm I could think of, which was in the kitchen. I turned to go back to the kitchen when I noticed the door linking the kitchen to the garage was closed. I swear I left that open, I thought to myself. Then I tried to open the door. Locked. I began to panic. Nobody could lock that door. I live alone, for crying out loud. Paranoia began to set in. I tried to open the garage door. I reached for the device upon the wall that would open it. I only touched some wires. It was dismantled. I began looking around in the garage. Hey, Gina! You remember me? You used to play with me all the time until you abandoned me. I shrieked at the mention of my name. Who's there? I asked. It's me! Don't you remember me? You abandoned me. Now you must pay. So I guess that was the black-haired doll that was talking there. It really didn't, that was not a good conclusion. Abandonment. It had some decent setup. There was definitely some potential here. I hope this person kept writing some spoopy pastas. Oh god, this is mad long. Holy shit. This one's also long. This one's also long. I also scream every time someone says my name. True! Aaron. Alright, ancient fuckballs, and on the 8th day... Ooh, okay, let's get some Animal Crossings out. Ooh, Animal Jam. Anybody here play Animal Jam? I remember that game used to be a thing at one point. I don't play it, but I knew people that did. Bloody Tears. Bloons Tower Defense, round 666. Oh, Blue Ghost Minecraft! That one was in a video we did. I mean, I did. You guys didn't do shit. Just kidding. You guys are awesome. BFD. Okay. Let's check out some of these. You guys see all the text there? Oh my god. This text is so small on that screen. Gotta open this up here. Okay, you guys can see everything. Nice. Nice. Don't forget to like the stream if you haven't already. Or dislike it if you hate what you're watching. Alright. Account deleted. I was busy making tons of stupid crap, messing with the models, decals, morphs, whatever I didn't do quite hard in, but that's not the point. Later on playing Roblox, I found myself getting my account deleted, but it was no ordinary one. No explanation, no nothing, just pure account deleted. I decided to log out and sign up for a new account. Everything was perfectly normal until, well, shit happened. I'll tell you that. My screen became blank, and my mouse was frozen, and my computer crashed. Starting my PC back up again, I felt a slight shock through my spine. Something alerted me. Quite a lot, actually. My wallpaper was blank, and flies surrounded my screen. I felt corrupted. I decided not to open the files, but rather put them in a recycle bin of mine, like a real person would do. My mouse froze again, and moved its way to the Roblox player. There was a point where I was shivering with true fear. No other fear, true fear. Pressing Alt F4 made my house back to normal, but I continued to the Roblox player, wondering what could be so dangerous. At this point I was shocked. Pure shock came through me like a bolt. It was terrifying. Literally terrifying. It was a vid, probably hidden somewhere in the deep web. Don't know where, but it was there. It made me flint. It made me flinch, vomit, and suffer. This was a true disturbance. Wait, is this a link to this creepypasta reading, or is this a link to the actual video mentioned? Oh, this is username 666? Oh, what a weird thing to insert into this creepypasta. So very, very scary Roblox creepypasta story there. Holy fucking shit. We're not reading this one, but look at the length of this bad boy. It's got a table of fucking contents, dude. With 18 fucking sections in the first part and then one final. What the fuck, man? People are wild. Oh, wait. Nah, I can't read this. This is too crazy. Why are these stories long, you guys? It was on the dark web. YouTube link. Oh no, why are these so long? Oh, that's a scary... Look at that hyper-realistic eye there. Oh my god. Okay, we're having trouble finding a new story. Okay, this one looks like it could be interesting. Okay. Okay, so how do I put this out? Okay, so does anyone know the show BFDI, Battle for Dream Island, on YouTube? Anybody out there? Drop a 1 in the chat if you've heard of this. A 2 in the chat if you haven't. I definitely have not. Does anyone know II, Inanimate Insanity, also on YouTube? Well, they were both shows with objects that can talk and walk. So some told me that BFDIA 5B was coming out. But that turned out to be a video game, but he still told me that the video was a private video on Jack and Jelfie's channel. He also told me that his username and password, so I signed in and looked through his videos, and there I was staring face to face with BFDIA 5B. He also told me that this was a crossover with II. So I began it and it played. This is like somebody, I'm sorry, but this is somebody who's like way too deep into their special interest of YouTube. This is like almost unintelligible from an outsider, but we'll see if it can, we'll see if we can get some context here. The video. It started like a normal episode, with Leafy giving Bubble a present, but then it went to black. And then a picture of the announcer flashes across the screen, but he was red for some reason, the scariest color! It showed Leafy and Fiery on a... Okay, no, wait, I'm sorry, this is too inside baseball. Bloody tears. Oh, we got the Animal Jam story. Let's go to one of these other letter sections. What do you guys... Wait, I want to know. What's people's plans for Halloween? I'm not doing anything. I don't think it was a reference to Leafy is here. I think there's a character on that YouTube series called Leafy. One Blackest Night. Ubi. Origin of Hollow Man. Oh my god, dude. People write these... Some of these freaking stories are so insanely long. Please watch the video A Fat Rat on the Grass with 500,000 views. Why do I want... I'm literally compelled to do this. This is a great idea. This is actually the best suggestion we've had on stream. It's a nice change of place. I mean, we need a break from all these terrifying creepypastas. It's nice to watch something wholesome. That really is a fat rat on the grass. Now it's on the leg. Bro, it's a giant ass rat. Like, that might be a small human, but the rat is fucking huge. Okay, that was great. Good job. Alright. Wait, I missed what everybody's plans were for Halloween. I bought a bunch of Halloween candy to eat for myself. Nice. Watching creepy videos and or horror movies with my friends. That sounds awesome. I've actually watched a decent amount of horror movies this year. for the Halloween season. My plans are to get drunk and go to sleep, you know, just like a regular day. God, I wish I had furry friends to trick-or-treat with. Oh, little baby on the grass. I would go with you if I lived in my area. Do like adults in furry is that like the hack to being able to trick-or-treat as an adult? As long as you do it as a furry, it's just perfectly acceptable. Patrick's boo-boo. Oh, Patrick's degradation. We read that one. Petville death. Pets? Oh god, okay, never mind. Pingu. That's my buddy's name. Pizza delivery. Ayo. Just a $10,000 fursuit required. Alright. Okay, we gotta read this one because it starts off with the best intro. You all know SpongeBob, right? You know it's on its 12th season, right? You may think there's nothing creepy about SpongeBob, right? Well, you're wrong. You see, I found a lost season 3 episode SpongeBob called Patrick's Boo Boo on the Internet Archive. Let me tell you my story. While I was watching TV when I was like 4, a SpongeBob episode called Patrick's Boo Boo came on. It was pretty gross, horrifying, and plain out disgusting. A few years later, I thought it would be my chance to find the episode. I went on the Wayback Machine, or Internet Archive, and I found that the same episode I saw in my childhood. When I clicked it, the computer started to glitch. I mean, the graphics started to get jumbled up on my computer. So instead, I restarted my computer to fix the glitch. The glitch was fixed, but I went back to black with the click on the episode link. Thankfully it worked. The title card was pink with the blue text saying, Patrick's Boo Boo. The episode begins with Patrick playing with scissors for some reason. Then he cuts himself. Some blood spills everywhere. Patrick then screams in pain and starts stumbling to the tanned wall, and the impact knocks him out. A time card appears saying 5 hours later, with no French narrator voice. God damn it, I messed it up. 5 hours later. The scene is SpongeBob waiting for Patrick to get to his house. SpongeBob, starting to get impatient, he goes into Patrick's house and knocks on his rock. No answer. So SpongeBob yells, Patrick, get your butt up here right now. Still no answer. SpongeBob then says,
All right, you asked for it.
SpongeBob then opens up the rock and he stops in his track while in Patrick's house. Guys, I can't read. It's so hard. He found Patrick still laying on the floor where there's a blood pool now. SpongeBob starts crying, but then Patrick wakes up. SpongeBob then says, Patrick, you're alive! In a glad tone. Patrick then replies to SpongeBob by saying, Why you didn't help me? You were my best friend! SpongeBob then says,
Well, I didn't,
Then Patrick interrupts SpongeBob by saying, You didn't help me! Now I'll get you! Patrick then jumps on SpongeBob, then the screen goes to static. The audio gets corrupted now, and I can't make out Patrick's voice, but I can kinda make out SpongeBob's voice. SpongeBob says,
Help! Why? No, Pat!
The episode ends with no credits. I was speechless. I later found out more about the episode, and I found it was a fake bootleg episode made by some YouTuber. His name was SplunglesFans91. But, if the episode was fake, how did it air? Plus, how was the voice acting so realistic? No clue. If you have more info about this episode, send me more info/theories you have. I need to know more. This is the title of the card of the episode. This is a slightly glitched image of SpongeBob, or Patrick, at the beginning of the episode. and an alternate title card. This one's very scary. That was scary, guys. I'm scared right now. I don't know about you, but there's red lights behind me and it's spooky. Wait, I gotta drink my Pep Up mix. Or, what is it called? Twist Up? Yeah. 3 spoopy, 5 me. Oh, my fucking... I got fucking vaccines today. My arm hurts. My life is so hard. Alright. Pizza delivery. There was one night about a teenage girl ordering Pizza Hut because you can have pizza for 1 hour. Okay, let's just analyze this first sentence here. There was one night about a teenage girl ordering Pizza Hut because you can have pizza for 1 hour. So this night is about a teenage girl ordering Pizza Hut, and the reason this night is about a teenage girl ordering Pizza Hut is because you are allowed to have pizza for 1 hour. I don't fucking... Okay. Okay. But that's the first sentence. We've got a couple more here. Once the pizza delivery come, he said, "Can I be in your house for a little?" The girl says yes. Then the delivery person went to the bathroom. A few minutes later, she opened and saw him dead. After she ate the pizza in the box, she said the manner in Pizza Hut, with blood coming out of his eyes, she called 911. Okay, we're gonna need a sentence analysis again. So, the delivery guy's fucking dead in the bathroom, and she decides to now eat the pizza in the box. She said, the manner in Pizza Hut, with blood coming out of his eyes, she called 911. I'm so fucking confused. Police. 911, what's going on?
I see a man staring at me.
What does he look like?
He is skinny, wears a pizza delivery suit, and blood coming from his eyes.
We are sending the police.
Okay.
What is the man doing now?
He's behind my car.
Go to the bathroom and lock the door now.
Okay.
Window breaks. Teenage girl.
Nah!
Are you alright?
Yes.
What is the man doing?
He just wants to hang out.
Manner. She's fine. Who are you?
I will be coming to your brother Tom.
How do you know my brother? How do you know my brother's name? Phone hangs up. Oh God. That's all I got from the video. But don't order any pizza from Pizza Hut if they say it's free. What the fuck is this story? What the fuck is this story? I'm so confused. I guess this person was watching a video of this happening, but they did not mention that at all at the beginning. They just said there was one night about a teenage girl ordering Pizza Hut because you could have pizza for 1 hour. So the manor is the name. So she said the manor of the Pizza Hut with blood coming out of his eyes. She called 911. So manor was the name of the pizza delivery man. I have no fucking clue. Yeah, clearly written by Domino's. It's a good point. It's a very good point. God damn, that was wild. Is it the only pizza-related story here? That's so disappointing. They should have, like, many pizza creepypastas. Manager! Ooh, that's a good idea. That's smart. That's smart. That could be it. This one's called Preview 666. Hey guys, have you ever heard about hypnotizing? I have, but I never believe it's true. But I changed my opinion. Why? Well, a couple of days ago, I was surfing the internet and I was really bored. I decided to fart in my mouth. What? That's not what it says at all. I decided to download songs and to hear them later. I downloaded some and then I started typing at the search crazy stuff. I typed 666
and I only found one file. I can't stop burping, you guys. I'm so sorry. I only found one file. It was called Preview 666. I hit download and then I examined it. I found nothing suspicious, and my antivirus also caught nothing. So I hit the button play the first 3 minutes. Everything was normal, but the music was creepy as hell. Then strange things happened. My computer screen turned red, and I heard children's screams. I tried to close it, but it refused. So I was forced to hear the whole song. When it finished, I finally managed to turn off my laptop. Suddenly, I heard a strange noise in my head. The noise was exactly like the noise which TV produces when there was no signal. It was so creepy. There was just so much liquid in my mouth as I was reading that. It started to sound very gargled. I apologize. It was so creepy. I mean, it was in my head? The sound continued being produced for about 12 hours, and then it stopped. I felt my body paralyzed and I fell on the ground. I woke up 2 minutes after, and I found myself ready to jump from the window. Then I heard a voice coming from the living room, saying, "Cut the chains! Here is your freedom!" Does anybody know what the fuck is going on with the story? I really do not understand. Maybe I wasn't paying close enough attention. Maybe I was getting lost in the sauce a little bit. Preview 666. Children's screams. Strange noise in my head. Noise exactly like the news from the TV that produces no signal. Woke up 2 minutes later. Found myself ready to jump from the window. Okay, so it forces them to end their own existence. Understandable. I could see why it would do that. Good scary stories to listen to for sleepy. My go-to is the search and rescue one. Never listened to that one. I'll have to check it out. Alright, let's see what's up with this one. Hello, peoples. This one's called One Blackest Night. Hello, peoples. Sorry I write the title The Blackest Night. Why are you sorry? I want to warn you about the dark. I want to tell you my theories of the dark. I know dark means like blackout, but some say there could be a monster or killer in the dark. I'm telling you guys, don't be afraid of the dark. I will tell you why. Because if you are scared of the dark, the devil taunt you for more fear, more scared, and make more nightmare. That's why I'm never afraid of the dark. Even if you are not afraid of the dark, tell the others that the dark is a nightmare that will haunt you forever. Thank you for reading. I can understand why they said sorry now. Is this like supposed to be meta or something? That like they have to tell you about the dark, but they don't want to, but now that we know about the dark, it's gonna kill us or something? I don't know. It's like a call to action to tell others that the dark is a nightmare that will haunt you forever. Not sure. But definitely interesting. Definitely fascinating stuff here. Nah, it's too long. That's too long. Please read. Please help me. Well, let's get some of these please ones going on. Playtime. Please read. Don't stop reading. Just continue as you were doing before. It's important that you remain undetected. We're here to help you. We've been given orders to monitor your online activity for more than a month. As of right now, you're being watched by at least 12 separate surveillance devices. Please continue reading this. Don't make any adjustments to your mood or expression. Remain calm. Under the guise of an online article, we are now feeding information to you that can save your life, if you choose to cooperate. The target is currently a few feet away from you. Stay focused.
It's been studying you much longer than we've been. It knows how you behave. Even the slightest change in your behavior could put it on high alert. We're on our way, but in case we don't make it in time, I suggest you use what little time you have left wisely. This one's actually not fucking bad. I think this one's actually kind of creepy. Like, except for the fact there's a massive hole in this story, and that's... If they're monitoring you from 12 different surveillance devices, I'm pretty sure they can see the text on your screen that's giving you this information. However, the idea of, like, don't move, don't change your expression, just, like, remain calm, the target is currently a few feet away from you, like, that's actually some creepy shit. Good job, please read. It was kind of spooky. I'm kind of freaked out right now. Oh... This one's just called Please. Oh, sheesh. I'm back. Oh, jeez. Don't read it here, though, because it's actually a good story. Read or listen to it on your own time. They're monitoring your activity, but blurring the screen to give you privacy. Please read equals I'm skipping. Q abandons our comments. I don't abandon your comments. I mean, I kind of do. Because these streams are supposed to be, like, I want them to be, like, good for, like, watching afterwards as content to enjoy. And not just be, like, lost to time as, like, a past live stream. But I do also like interacting with the chat. I do more interacting with the chat over on Twitch, but I probably haven't streamed over there in, like, 2 months. I was considering maybe doing, like, a horror gaming stream sometime soon. I don't know yet, though. This story is called Please. The deep sounds of the woods creeped me out. I had no watch or clock in my room to say what time it was. It was probably way too early for me to be complaining to my mother. The night was a dark time for me, because at the time I was only 10 years old. I had no television or anything amusing to keep me away from stress or boredom. After about 15 minutes, I couldn't hold it. I slowly opened the door and walked down the hallway. Everything was silent. Not even the fridge in the hallway was making noise. I opened up the bathroom door and left it open. There, I turned on the light switch and started to piss. Relatable. All I did was nothing. No sound, no interruptions. I didn't even make one bit of noise, until I reached the point where I was washing my hands and looking at myself in the bathroom mirror. Nothing was there. I couldn't see myself or the bathroom, just a reflection of a picture posted by my brother, who left 5 years ago. I didn't realize it, so I just went to the back in the hallway and started walking to my room. There, I saw my mother calling for me. I heard sounds of begging. Nothing was making sense. Was it the sounds of the woods? Was it ghosts? All I did was follow my mother and she hugged me. "Get out of the house," she said immediately. There I saw a dark shadow behind her. The kitchen was black. Everything. "Hurry!" she yelled. As I ran, she followed me to the front yard and called the police. In about 3 minutes, they arrived. The case they saw was nothing. Nothing to be found. I swore I saw something before I left. It was the shadow again. It was begging, but I couldn't quite tell what it was saying. Only thing I understood was the word, please. Fuck my burps, dude. Please read Don't Stop Reading makes me think of those chain letters from, like, 2015. Yeah, it's definitely the chain letter vibes from that other one. This one just sucks. It's not even worth talking about. But Playful Steve. Wait, I wonder if there's any, like, Family Guy ones. I feel like the Family Guy ones would be very gory, because I feel like kids who are watching Family Guy and are really into it are probably extremely edgy. Oh my god, my shit just glitched out so hard. Yeah, literally nothing happened. He just heard, please. The stream has encouraged me to parve a pumpkin. Nice, dude. Parve that pumpkin up. Farmville, The Addiction. Some of these stories just have incredible fucking titles. I did not check for RuneScape once. Let me check that. Gonna pick out a couple more. And then we might get to some boner. I just said get to some boner. I don't know what the hell is going on, guys. Alright. You guys are cool. Did you guys know that you're cool? You guys should give yourselves a big pat on the back. Kiss yourself on the hand like this. Mwah. Say, I love you. Mwah. Do that to yourself. Feel it in that moment. Hyper-realistic Homer. Okay. Oh god, mentions of sewer slide. I'm pretty sure this fucking stream is already demonetized because of all the sewer slide references. Wait, let me just do something real quick. Guys, stick with me. Type something in the chat. Type whatever you like in the chat within reason. I'm just gonna do a quick shifty ball. You guys gotta stick with me. I'm gonna delete this. Gonna make this big, baby. Gonna make it big, baby. Oh, yeah. You guys have no idea what I'm doing right now. I'm absolutely fucking rocking the system. I don't fucking know. Just changing the thumbnail for the stream. Because... oh my god, I didn't actually download it. Guys, I'm an abomination. I can't even see what you're chatting in the chat, so please don't chat anything too bad. My name is Barack Obama. What would you guys do if my name was Barack Obama? Would you still be my friend? Alright. We're getting back into the action in just one moment. In just one moment. Alright, here we go. Save. Oh, yeah. For the love of Barack. Okay, okay. Okay, let me see what chat is going on. Oh my god, people really went crazy in the chat. Somebody said prawn, what a wild... I'm not rocking out the hentai. If Q said he was a furry, I would buy him a suit. Yo, I'm a furry, dude. I would, honestly, I would do the lifestyle, baby. Hello, my name is Nico Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. I don't even know if that's that guy's voice, but I just remember, buttholes. Guys, my brain is just firing. Like, it's like the end of fucking Signs right now. If anybody understands that reference, it's just random. I don't fucking know. Alright, Family Guy, the end. Lois, please put the gun down. Peter begged, visibly shaking. Lois's grip on the gun didn't falter. Her face as blank as a stone. You've been nothing but a piece of shit from the beginning, Peter. It's time for the only sane member of the goddamn family to wake up. Peter's mind ran through scenario after scenario, trying to find something to convince his insane wife to think rationally. But nothing came to mind. Think about Meg, Lois. A Stewie. A Chris. Our beautiful children. Our disgusting children, more like. And you're never gonna see them again. Wait, Lois! Lois pulled the trigger. A blinding pain introduced itself to Peter, but only for a short moment as he collapsed to the ground, taking his final breaths. Peter! Dude, I wish I need to practice my fucking Family Guy voices, man. Is this the R section? No, this is the D section. Where the fuck did the R section go?
Peter.
E? I don't want E. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna turn around and desert you. Never gonna make you cry. Never gonna say goodbye. Never gonna tell a lie.
Peter.
You can ask next step or on Discord, to be fair. You can ask next. Stop.
Peter.
First two sentences and I can already tell that this is a banger. Okay, here we go. Family Guy. Death of grandmother. Family Guy was a show. I love when people fucking introduce us to these incredibly famous programs at the beginning. Oh my god. Family Guy was a show on the 20th century of Fox with its first episode back in 1999, and are some cancer bits in the lost episode on the... What the fuck? Okay, I need to read this very slowly. Family Guy was a show on 20th century of Fox with its first episode back in 1999, and some are cancer bits in this lost episode on, like, nominal episode. I does not sloughed the episode. It shows up Peter waiting with a mother in Quahog Hospital. Hartman said, Mr. Griffin, your mother, you to show you Peter's mother opens her eyes, but she's died afterward. The next scene shows Peter and the Griffin family at her funeral, but the cast is open. Peter starts screaming out loud. The next of Peter shows in recovery with own drawing. Peter was in his try to Rexall, but Meg opens the door, saying, Dad word like to play with me. Peter kick her and slam the door shut, but the next scene shows Peter at the bar with Quagmire, Joe, and Cleveland. Peter shouts, we'll murder you all at home. He killed Chris, Meg, and Stewie, but not Lois and Brian. And the final scene shows Peter at the century, or seems that Peter had made him. Dear fucking Lord, what is this story? I really, this is one of the most unintelligible, like, it's very much not long. There is no punctuation at all. They did put a period after Mr. But, and an apostrophe. It's so weird to throw those sorts of things in, but... What the fuck? Oh, I do think that dyslexia might be a component in this story. Oh, wait, is this long or short? I really like these Family Guy ones. It's just a creepy picture of hyper-realistic Homer, but the story's too long. Okay, let's check out, let's see if there's any RuneScapes.
Peter? Oh, Peter.
Wait, where'd R go? There's no RuneScape stories? That's insane. I guess all the RuneScape stories, creepypastas, are just really good. Let's see if there's anything about old school RuneScape. No, there's nothing. That's wild. Okay, let's try this one out. Let's try this one out. Let me just drink this Peter shake. Well, the thing about these stories is that they were probably written by people, I mean, most of them were probably written by people who are in their 20s now. But at the time of writing, they were probably like young teens. Alright, so this is Family Guy Episode X. On the night of December 15th, 2006, an unlisted lost episode of Family Guy aired on Fox. It was originally produced in 2006 as a Halloween special in Season 5, but it was cancelled and shelved because Fox thought it was too disturbing and threatening. They were right. No one knew this episode existed until it aired. The reason for why it randomly aired unannounced is unknown. It was rumored to have been a complete accident. The episode was entirely in black and white, had terrible quality, extremely bad audio, and the animation was done horribly. When it came on, the entire Family Guy theme song didn't appear, instead just a black screen and awkward silence. Then, after about 30 seconds, a random beating noise started, and soon a message appeared that said, September 8th, 2006, Family Guy Episode X, The Black Dawn. The first shot shows the Griffin's kitchen. Lois has finished making breakfast, and she told Peter to call the kids. Chris and Stewie come downstairs, but not Meg. In here, everyone seems either very depressed or angry, and Brian oddly sits in the corner of the living room and doesn't talk. When Peter goes upstairs to get Meg, he sees her naked, harming herself and drinking her own blood. He calls her name, and she starts running towards him and slits his throat. Peter soon dies, and Megan shoves him in her closet. The family hears Peter fall to the floor and rush to see what happened. They see Meg covered in bloody razor blade cuts. Lois asked what happened to her, and then Peter falls out of the closet because Meg didn't do a good job putting him in there. The family is in shock, and Lois starts heavily sobbing. Oh my god, Peter, no! Meg then grabs an axe hidden under her bed and chops Lois's head off. She takes a bite out of her head. Stewie and Chris run downstairs to escape. They try to warn Brian, who's still sitting in the corner of the living room. He just ignores them, and when they call him again, his head turns all the way around, and he has a very creepy smile on his face. He looks possessed. He then tries to attack them. He chases them to the kitchen where Stewie grabs a knife and stabs him in the heart. Chris appears to be upset about what Stewie did, but then tells him he has no choice and quickly forgives him. Meg comes downstairs and chases them outside. They go and hide in the Swansons' house. They tell Joe about the situation. He tries to deal with her, but she chops him with her axe and does the same to Bonnie. Chris and Stewie escape their basement. A few days later, they come out and they see that nearly everything has been destroyed. They find an newspaper and find that a virus broke out and the zombie apocalypse came. They stand in the middle of the road where there's nothing but dead silence. They then see Meg and several other zombies, including Peter and Brian, and the neighbors charging toward them. They also find a chainsaw laying in their front lawn. Stewie grabs it and starts killing zombies with it. Meg is the only one left still alive, but Stewie sees that Chris was killed by the zombies with his face eaten off. Stewie gets distracted by this and then gets killed by Meg. At this point, the quality gets even worse. Meg then takes her axe and accidentally chops her own head off. Then the scene pans out and cuts to static and the episode ends. Yeah, what a wild fucking twist. Like, they're hiding in the basement for a couple days. And somehow in those couple days, a zombie apocalypse has ended the entire world. What happened with Brian, though? So Brian was in the corner of the living room. He looks possessed. Tries to attack them. So I guess maybe this was some sort of like possession type zombie, but they say it's a virus. I don't know. I like to think of these stories read in a Chill's voice. Stewie grabs it and starts killing zombies with it. Meg is the only one left, still alive. But Stewie sees that Chris was killed by the zombies with his face eaten off. Stewie gets distracted by this and then gets killed by Meg.
At this point, the quality gets even worse. Meg then takes her axe and accidentally chops her own head off. The scene then pans out and cuts to static, and the episode ends.
I like Chills. I genuinely have like a ridiculous amount of respect for Chills. Because he's sort of like, he innovated this weird thing that people do all the time now. And I'm not sure, I bet he wasn't the first person to do it. But like, you make something intentionally very weird about your videos, or you like make a bunch of fuck ups or anything like that, and then people comment on it, and you end up blowing up for being both unique in some way and having something that people want to comment on in every single video.
Wowza. Burger King foot lettuce.
Chills is definitely still doing stuff. Oh, you think that's you in the mirror? This is a new story. Hey, you. Yes, you. I am a little scared and mostly confused. Please help me. First of all, I would just like to say that this is a true story which happened a few years back, while I was moving into my new house. I decided to install my mirror to my bathroom. Then, a few nights later, a thunderstorm woke me up, and I had to use the bathroom. So I did my business, but just as I was leaving, something seemed wrong. I could have sworn I saw an obscure red shape out of the corner of my eye. I ran, scared and startled, back to my room. I want to let you know that this is true. I am really scared about this event. So, what do you think it could have been? I must end with this question. Do you still think that's you in the mirror? I have a feeling about how this person wrote this story. They came up with the fact that this story was going to end with this whole question of, do you still think that's you in the mirror? And they were so excited about getting to deliver that final line that they just said fuck it with the rest of the story. Like, that was not good. But if there had been a sick story and then it was like, go to the bathroom, do you still think that's you in the mirror? That actually could be quite bone-chilling. Oh, the trauma. Okay, never mind. Wait, what is this now? Oh, no, no, no. Okay, no, it's good. It's Kevin MacLeod. It's fine. This is copyright 3. Copyright 3. Wait, let me just go back to this. But it wasn't scary music anymore. I want scary music. Wait, did anybody... I want to know. When I told everybody to kiss their hands and tell themselves they love you, did anybody actually do that? If you didn't, do it now. Just, it's easy. I'm gonna do it right now. I love you. That's easy, right? It's regular. It's normal to do. You did? Oh my god. Everybody that did it, you're my fucking heroes, bro. Yes, and with pumpkin on my hand. I hope the pumpkin tasted good. Yes, feral possum. I am the Watcher. I kill terrorist. Excuse me. Guys, I'm such a burpy boy. Who gave God the right to make me such a gaseous fella? They did the mash. They did the monster mash. The monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. If you really want that suit, hit me up. I don't know if I could do that to you, man. Because, like, would it be really cool to have a furry suit? Yes. But if I just had, like, $1,000 furry suit, it wouldn't make much sense financially for me right now. My parents would be like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? And it wouldn't make financial sense for you either. My 8-year-old is peeing with you. Don't tell me that. Think about, okay, next time... Don't say that. Okay. I'm pulling out a bunch of new things. I'm loving this right now, guys. Is this stream McDonald's? Because I'm loving it. Wait, answer raccoon. Q, what's your favorite animal? Fuck, I'm so boring with this shit. I used to always say wolf because I really like wolves. But I don't know if that's still my favorite animal. I really liked having rats when I had rats. They're cool. I like rats a lot because they're so funny looking and so cute, you know? They did the mash. They did the monster mash. The monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Ooh, Hungry Gary. Okay, this one sounded fire as fuck. How much do we have to donate to you for you to read the next story in the Chills voice? I don't know. Like, I don't know. I would probably do it for free, so... I mean, I can always use the money, but... It's not... It feels weird to, like, ask for money for something that I would... I don't know, because... Okay, the Chills voice thing is a plus and a lose, because there's a lot of people that like it and think that it's funny, and there's a lot of people that it just straight up fucking irritates. I'll start off reading this in the Chills voice for you. Hungry Gary. It was a beautiful day for me to buy a house. It had everything I wanted. I went to look at the basement of the house until I found a VHS tape. I decided to get it hidden and to take it home because I had a VHS camera, but I didn't have any VHS tapes. I talked to the guy selling the house what I would decide next before buying the house. I went to my house and I got the VHS machine and put it to work. I feel like the issue with reading it in the Chills voice is I'm already bad at reading. So, like, I have to simultaneously think about Chills voice and reading. Damian Lee is most definitely the hamster muffin guy. Damian is incredible at the fucking Chills voice. Like, I've gotten better at my impression, but he's fucking goated at it. What a VHS is for? Wait, what it stands for or what it is for? Yeah, he used to be, like, the voice of MK. Alright, so this story is called Hungry Gary. The episode name was Hungry Gary. Well, it must have been an episode of Gary. I started watching the episode with SpongeBob at his house getting ready to go to work. He got ready to go until he left the house and forgot to feed Gary. He was hungry and decided to go for food, but there was nothing to eat. So, until the episode crashes and a Neptune moon appears and turns into a fish into a normal fish. Wait, I've seen this moon in an episode. I'm so fucking lost already, dude. Continuing, Gary saw this fish but didn't know what it was, but he was so hungry he decided to eat it anyway. Wait, did Gary like it? I don't get how Gary liked it. Gary was glad to have eaten that until the episode goes dark and SpongeBob goes home and remembers to feed Gary, then desperately runs home, but Gary wasn't there after that episode focus on crabs, and it looks like Gary, along with him, Gary was still hungry, and how pleasure he was to have eaten a fish. Then the episode crashes, and Gary appears eating the crab. That scene was horrible. The episode crashed again, and only went in parts of Gary eating other fish, SpongeBob SquarePants, Patrick, and etc. No food. Gary eats himself until there's nothing left and the episode ends. I feel like this is written by like an AI. This is so fucking unintelligible, dude. Huh? I don't get how Gary liked it. Wait, did Gary like it? I don't get how Gary liked it. Like, it was kind of iconic in its own way, but it was also just deeply confusing. Vor, baby! I am Herobrine. I am not a hacker. After I heard about this so-called Herobrine, I made an account. The day I made the account, there were posts all over saying people had met me. I'm not sure how this is possible, as I normally just stay in my servers. Strange thing, though, is that whenever I made my servers, there was always a person in it. Random names in every server. But in my servers, there's like only one person. Many people in this pasta I have met. Oh, and the guy above me is a giant liar for various obvious reasons. Like that Life Up Studios. Luna Major, thank you for the $2. Please read a story in a British older man's voice. Let me see if I can do that. I'll try and finish this one up in the British older man's voice. Thank you much for your generosity. I'm not sure if this is the same Life Up Studios, but as sure as hell, he was in one of my servers. Wait, am I reading this in an old voice or a British voice? I, can't differentiate between the two. Birmingham. Okay. In one of my servers, I laid down many signs to ask him why he was in my server. There was a sign I put down saying, "Why are you in my server?" And later on, I had a reply on another sign saying, "This is my server, not yours." This was me getting mad, and I decided to put down many signs saying various things like, "Get out, this is my server," and various other things. He soon stumbled upon me properly, while I decided to ignore him and make my statue. I was behind it in the seat for the statue, and I heard walking steps. I turned, and suddenly this Life Up Studios popped up. I stood there, doing nothing. I left one thing out though. He was about to walk away. I put down a sign and said, "So, why are you here then?" And he was annoyed, I assume, and stabbed me. I never died, as I had a mod to prevent me from losing health. And I just walked off. I needed to see what I had been doing. He stabbed me a lot more, and when he turned around though, I was about to turn on fly mod, but I pressed the health button instead and died. He may have noticed the head of the statue that was there later, when he decided to carry on with the rail. I have respawned and finished it. I think he's just giving the story more drama. I keep the server to watch over him, as he is annoying me. I'm so bad at this fucking accent, dude. Literally just starting to fucking crumble. Original author unknown. I think that this was just, this person is Herobrine. So, I think that the whole point of this fucking story is that this person was just playing the game as normally, but he was appearing as Herobrine in other people's games. So he freaked them out or something. I don't fucking care. Oh, God. No, thank you. Alright. Scariest thing here is Q's accent, but I love it. No way. I am Herobrine. How was he about to be Herobrine? Crazy dude. Oh my god, I wasn't aware that I could do that. Thanks, Luna. I have no idea what's fucking happening. I'm losing my mind. That sure was something. It really was. It was definitely something. This story is called I Saw Guest Rero. I saw Guest Zero on Smile. Before reading this pasta, I know it may sound fake, but this is a real, unlike most pastas, and this is my first pasta, so enjoy. Day 1. It started off as a normal day. I went on my computer, opened Roblox, and my friend found this new game called Smile Me, and my friend joined it. Everything was black, only us two in the serve. There was red arrows on the wall, and we followed them, which led to ghosts praying to something. There was a white door next to them. We walked into it. There was a smile face which looked at us. There was also a person dead next to it, and both of our game crashed. And being the crazy people we are, we joined again. All was normal, except this time the owner was on. My friend asked, "Why are you doing this?" And the owner replied, "You don't need to know. Just follow to find out." So me and my friend followed him, and he led us back to the room with the creepy smile head, but this time we respawned back into the spawn of the game. The owner got kicked? Fuck, this is so confusing. Yo, Eric Trujillo. Love you, Q. Can you narrate in a cowboy voice next? Yo, thank you for the generosity. And, definitely. So where were we? Okay. And guest 0/the forgotten guest joined our game, and we was scared, but we tried to left, but it just put us back in this game. Guest 0 said, "Why don't you listen?" We said, "I don't know." And then creepy music started playing, and Guest 0 played videos of our flashbacks and games of us dying. Me and my friend tried to leave the game again, but no hope. But then Guest 0 left, and we was still stuck. We even tried restarting our computers. In the end, I messaged Roblox on my phone with Gmail. They joined, and they tried to save us, but they got trapped. We had to create 2 new accounts. They are always in that game, even when we're not on our accounts. Day 2. The next day, we tried again with our hacked accounts. But this time, it worked. We had our accounts back, and no sign of Guest 0 ever since. But the game is still up. Alright, I don't even know what was fucking scary about this story. I have no idea what's happening, but there's something scary about it. It's real. Once again, thank you very much, Eric. I appreciate you. I'll read this since this one's short too. I moved from like cowboy to like southern gentleman. So I'll see if I can keep it. I don't know, it's hard to be a cowboy. You sound like the engineer. I'm going for like a what's his name now? Not McCree. What's the new McCree name in fucking Overwatch? Cassidy. Going for like a Cassidy voice. Faceless nightmares. No, I immediately went to fucking Southern plantation owner again. Did I do that? Faceless nightmares. Well, I keep having the same nightmare night after night. I'm walking down this old country road with fields on each side. I walk down this road what seems like forever till I reach a school. I come up to what looks like a basketball court, and a group of people around in a circle looking at something. I look over and see a girl in a black dress. Guys, this voice is falling apart. I look over to see a girl in a black dress, and she's holding what looks like a teddy. She says something, but I can't hear what she says. I look up, and the people are facing me, and they have no faces. A very scary story about people having no faces. This is like Slender Man. I feel like, yeah, it's like every time I try to do cowboy, it slips into Foghorn Leghorn. Facebook murder. Okay, I'm just gonna read in my regular voice for now because this is all causing a lot of dissonance in my head. Note, the following was found on a hidden video camera. Its contents were hence typed and placed here on Creepypasta. The speaker, Jonathan, seems to be in a dark closet. Throughout the reading, a constant slamming from somewhere nearby is heard. Hello, my name is Jonathan. I've worked at Facebook for over 2 years. I've seen many intriguing, embarrassing, and horrifying things from the statuses updates of millions worldwide. Lately, I came across a heart-stopping picture posted by a user named Mortem. The picture showed my beautiful girlfriend of 4 years, mutilated and bloodied. She was lying dead in our bed. Her stomach had been crudely cut and laid scattered beside her. I was horrified by the mortifying picture. Frantically, I got into my car and floored it until I arrived home. I ran to the upstairs and bedroom in which me and my girlfriend once would lay and cuddle. She lay on the bed just as in the photos. Hot tears rolled down my cheeks. Stricken with grief, I collapsed. No longer would I see her dazzling smile or hear her beautiful voice. Then, I noticed a presence that I had not noticed before. Suddenly alert, I turned around only to see a man in a black coat. His head was pointed downward. He looked up at me, and I screamed at his horrible face. He was missing a nose and a mouth. The only features on his face were two dark blue eyes. I felt as though his essence were piercing into my flesh and into my very essence. I looked behind me to see if there was anything that I could use to somehow escape his presence. There was only a window. Then I had an idea. I bust the window open with my elbow and quickly jumped out. Unfortunately, I had not anticipated that I was on the second floor. My legs snapped as I hit the ground. I actually hear real noises in my house. Alright, I don't hear any noises anymore. Wait, is there really something behind me? I thought we were chilling. I have not, but I will definitely check that out, 2041. Okay, we're chilling. Nothing's gonna... I thought I heard something. Dude, I'm scared. Okay. Q-Star, I don't want to freak you out, but what is creeping up and down your stairs? You are creeping me out! You're scaring me. Okay, this person's legs snapped as they hit the ground. I looked back to see that the man was still staring at me. Desperate, I crawled, as my legs would not carry me. The neighbors appeared to be home. I tried to smash the window, but it would not bulge. Bulge! I meant to say budge. I looked over to see that Mortem was coming closer and closer. His pace seemed slow, as though he was trying to watch me squirm to get away from the save my life. Finally, after I became frustrated, I headbutted the glass into submission. I crawled into the house through an opening I managed to make. Glass cut my stomach as I slithered through. I needed to get away from Mortem. I managed to get into a closet and lock the door. I just read bulge in the chat. I saw a video camera, and knowing that I may not have much time left, recorded my last moments that I might not be forgotten. Mortem seems determined to destroy me. I know that I will not continue to live. So please, if you find this, do not forget me. Please, do not forget me. The sound of wood being torn and smashed is heard. The speaker, Jonathan, is dragged off screen, and savage screams are heard for the next few minutes. Then, when the scene is silent, the camera is lifted. Who we assume to be Mortem stares at the screen, and the video ends. It's not the Barney theme song. You guys are losing it. Oh, this was the Facebook murder? I like completely forgot what I was reading halfway through. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I am being real. That would be crazy if it was his GF that killed him. Wait, let me go back. Oh, it is, dude! You guys are fucking high IQ. I'm stupid and you're smart. The shadow behind you just moved for a second. God damn it. Spooking me up. Oh wait, I need this music to be alive. Okay, I need to piss, but I don't want to. Because everybody gets mad when I piss. Alright, let's get that Facebook haunted. Scary. I feel like if you watched Barney as a kid, that shit is probably like impaled in your mind forever. I love you, you love me, let's get together and kill Barney. Or no, it's I hate you, you hate me, let's get together and kill Barney with a something and stab him in the face. I will be really cool. I don't know. Read something scary enough to make you piss then. Facebook haunted. Tuesday, January 10th, 2012 at 7 a.m. I left for school at my high school. Got my ride and got there. It was a normal day, but something felt weird. I felt like something was missing. I started to see what was missing, but I'll save that for later. Let's go back to Monday, because Monday is when it happened. On Monday, I was at school. My friend told me to talk to him on Facebook, so I did after school, but he hadn't logged in, so I waited. I got bored and logged off and went to bed. The next morning, I woke up at like 5 a.m. and turned my laptop on. My friend was online talking to me with his account he made so that his parents or friends wouldn't know he had a Facebook. His only friend was me, and he had not told anyone about it. He told me that he wouldn't be at school today because he was going to ditch and go to the mall. I said that he shouldn't do that, but he didn't listen. All of a sudden, he logged off and his secret account was deleted. So, I just watched YouTube videos and got ready for school. At school, my homeroom teacher told the class about the shocking news. The news was that my friend died on Monday after school at 5 p.m. after car crash, which was on the news. I wonder how he spoke to me on Tuesday if he was dead. I was shocked and was sad. I knew he didn't let anyone else know he had that Facebook. I knew no one knew the password except for him. I told the teacher, but she didn't believe me. No one believes me and thinks I'm going crazy. Can you guys please on this website give help? This is bad, guys. This is bad. These are bad creepypastas. You know, you go looking for bad creepypastas and, you know, you find bad creepypastas. It's kind of crazy how that be. You guys ready for a piss event? Piss event 2020. Piss event. Piss event. I just said 2020 like it's still fucking 2020. It's about to be 2023. I feel like the world ended in 2019 and we are in the after times now. Does anybody else feel that way? I'm opening up some creepypastas and I'm gonna go piss. I'm gonna go piss tonight. I'm really gonna piss tonight. I want to see if there are any more Peter Griffin peeper poppers. Piss event, piss event, piss event, piss event. This old man, he played 3. He played knick-knack on my knee with a knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. This old man came rolling home. Paranormal ball sack. Oh my god, I'm just saying silly, funny words because I'm silly and funny. No, I'm really just saying them because I don't know what else to say. We are victims! What was good here? What is good? Oh, you must die.exe. Yandere murderer. The password. Ooh, there's some ones in creepy texts. Okay, it's piss time, guys. Everybody sing it with me. Woo, I look just like Buddy Holly. Oh, oh, and you're Mary Tyler Moore. I don't care what they say about us anyways. I don't care about that. I don't know the other words to the song. It makes such a bad song because I don't know the lyrics to the rest of it. Alright, if you're not pissing right now, get yourself some water. Get yourself some additional fluids to put in your system. Because if you're not pissing, you need to be making piss. Oh! The Krusty Krab pizza is the pizza for you and me. The Krusty Krab pizza is the pizza very tasty. Krusty Krab pizza is the pizza. Hell is for the way you look at me. O is for the only one I see. B is for the very extraordinary love was made for me and you. Dude, my back hurts so bad. I need to learn to actually how to do squats correctly. Let me throw something down the staircase. Oh, missed. There we go. Spooky. Oh, sweet beef Jesus, thank you. Okay, this is a fucking big ask. Can you read the next one in a voice that suggests that you really wanted spaghetti for dinner, but realize that you're short a couple ingredients? Wow. I can definitely do that. Thank you so much for the generous donato. Alright, I'm gonna have to think about that a lot. This is like some method acting shit. The password. So, I was at school talking to my friend who played Animal Jam like I did, and she said, hey, want to exchange passwords on Animal Jam? As she was my best friend, I said yes because I trusted her. Later at school, I logged on, and it took about 10 minutes to finally log on to AJ. Finally, I logged in to find my friend in my den with a black long. I looked up at my animal and finally realized, hey, my black long spike is gone. My friend saw me earlier in that chat, and then she logged in to all of her backups that were dressed as phantoms into my den, and they circled me. My friend's Arctic Wolf was doing the phantom emoji, and her backups were doing the non-member evil emoji. I asked her, what's going on? She wouldn't respond though, so I said again, what's happening? I was a little frightened now. She finally said, you gave me your password. Bad mistake. She then unfriended me and locked me out of her den. Luckily, her user was easy and simple to remember. It was 456 Fox. I clicked on the police badge, but nothing happened. So I decided... Later, a message said, you can't stop me, Meowry. I was terrified. I didn't log on for 2 years after that ordeal. So, don't ever share your password, amigos. Or your friend might just take your account and your belongings. No, this is my first story. Don't hate, please. Yeah, I mean, I thought I was gonna have delicious fucking spaghetti dinner and I don't have the ingredients, I'm just gonna be deeply disappointed and despondent and not feeling well. Okay, let's see what this is. I also called this strange characters, but these are definitely like real characters from a real language. Such as me being racially insensitive and xenophobic. Anyway. Last week, I went on a hunt for a realistic first-person game. I ended up on a Japanese website. There was an exe file on there, but the name of it was in Japanese. I didn't care about viruses at the time because I had ordered a new desktop computer. I downloaded the file and opened the folder it was in. There was a TXT and an EXE file. I opened the text file and translated it from Japanese to English. It was just the controls for the game. I opened the EXE and the game was installed in about 2 minutes. There were 10 levels, approximately 5 minutes long each. There was something very wrong about this game, however. Everywhere I looked, I saw pictures of mutilated bodies, slowly getting worse. Level 10 was the worst. There were videos on the wall of children being hit by cars. And when they hit the floor, their eyes popped out. Half of their face would deform and explode. After completing the game, my computer blue screened. It turned itself back on, and my computer was changed to a still image of mutilated bodies. It then changed again to a picture with text saying, "You're next." I started to freak out. The TXT file that had the controls had changed to "There is no escape." And it then opened up the game and started this other level called Hauntings. The level started with me in a field and there was an abandoned shack in front of me. I walked up to it and opened the door. My computer froze and it wouldn't turn back on. Later that night I went to bed. I had a dream about the shack. But when I opened the door, the dream didn't end. I walked in and there was a tall, dark figure with yellow eyes. He said in a ghostly and deeply disturbing voice, "I have been expecting you." The dream ended there. I'm now in a hospital with cancer. Why? Why does it give you cancer? This is a warning to anyone who sees this file on the internet. Do not download it. I now wait for this tall, dark figure to visit me again and take me away. That was quite the twist. F in the chat for cancer. It is. It's sad. It's not happy. It's not good. I shouldn't be laughing, but it was just so surprising. I need to look at any of the Family Guy ones that we missed, because I just really like Family Guy things. I just love a good Family Guy, you know? I wish I had cancer because that would make me cool and skinny. Call back to earlier in the night, baby. Gosh darn it, why are these long? I don't want to read long things. Oh, everything's long. I'm the worst. Okay, let's do Joe's Revenge. When Harley Quinn gave a guy cancer? I do not remember that. Alright, here we go. So does anyone ever remember that show, Family Guy? Everybody ever heard of this program on television called Family Guy? Well, you didn't know that Fox re-uploaded episodes on YouTube, but Fox didn't re-upload an episode called Joe's Revenge. Yes, I know it was aired in some countries. It was 10:10. I stayed up because I couldn't sleep. I decided to watch some television. I was channel surfing. Suddenly, I changed the channel to BBC 3. Doctor Who was just finishing. Then the announcer said that Family Guy is coming up next. After the 3-part commercial break, the new episode was finally coming on. It was excited. I was excited. So I made some popcorn with some apple juice. When I came back, it just skipped the theme. That's weird, I thought to myself. The title card said Joe's Revenge in blood red text, and the background was a chainsaw. I was laughing because I thought this was a morbid joke, so I continued watching. The episode started with Joe in his room, looking very angry because he was getting sick and tired of Peter. He then said, "I am going to kill Peter!" He then runs out of his room to go outside. He saw Peter, who was running away. Joe then get a chainsaw so that he can kill Peter. Joe then chased Peter, who threw his chainsaw at Peter, and Peter screamed in pain when he saw the blood coming out of his body. Joe then got his chainsaw out of Peter, and he laughed because Peter is finally dead. He carried Peter to his house. It then cuts to Joe inside with Peter's dead body. He then said, "Sweet dreams, Peter," while holding a desert eagle. He then ripped off Peter's head with blood spraying all over the camera. The blood was either food color or it was real. He then, nope. Now instead of the credits rolling, there was a black screen for 30 seconds. It then cut to Peter's dead body, again, which looks not that realistic, but a bit real than computer animated graphics. The screen then went back again, black again. This time it took about 33 seconds, 43 seconds, 55, fuck. Then the text appeared in Korean saying, "Killer Joe is watching you, Jordan." I guess this person's name is Jordan. The TV turned itself off. I tried turning it back on, but it wouldn't. I let out a scream and smashed the TV with a giant hammer. Okay. The next day at 7:49, I looked up IMDb to see if there were any searches for that episode. None. I went to Yahoo Mail and contacted Fox about this. "Where did you find this episode? We are sorry that your dreams have been crushed. One day, there was a guy named Max. He was hired in 2001, but got fired in 2007 for making these kind of episodes. We are sorry for making you scared, and we will send you great stuff." You know, this happens every single time when you contact these big production companies. They're really ready to be transparent with everything that happened in this lost episode. Then they sent me the Cleveland Show DVDs, the Simpsons VHSs. Okay, what the fuck is going on? So if this is in a timeline, if this is in our world where the Cleveland Show already exists, nobody's watching VHSs anymore. Not a single soul. They aren't selling them at all. But anywho, American Dad DVDs. I love how they include the exclamation point. What a nice little touch. There was also one more thing. It was in a cake package, and it was a "We Are Sorry" cake. I ate the cake anyway and kept my VHSs and DVDs for my little cousin. I kept the other stuff. Also, one more thing. Do not watch Joe's Revenge! If this episode is somewhere, don't watch it. Thank you for taking time for reading this. This is so wild, because, like, why should we not watch Joe's Revenge? If I were this person, I would want to watch Joe's Revenge, then call Fox and have them send me all sorts of sick stuff like Cleveland Show DVDs. Anywho. You guys ready for Family Guy, Stewie's death? The Simpsons is also a Fox show. Even though it's not in that, like, Sam animation style. But it would be more in theme to just have the Cleveland Show, American Dad, and Family Guy. Because those are all, like, made by the same people. Guys, I want you to know, just know, I'm not going to show you, because it's lame, but I have 7 empty Mountain Dew cans on this fucking desk right next to me. It's Mountain Dew Zero, so I'm not getting fucking fat, but yeah. I'm building my own neckbeard nest. Remember that movie Fight Club? Well, after it came out, there was a fan site called Project Mayhem, and people would post assignments for other users to complete. It was like social anarchy stuff. I wonder if that was like viral marketing, or if people actually like did things inspired by the movie. That would be really, really early for viral marketing, because I think that, like, when did Fight Club come out? Like 99? Is it the same year as Blair Witch? I don't know. Fight Club. Yeah, 1999. But that's pretty wild. If true, that is actually kind of disturbing. guys. I don't know what I'm doing. What are you guys doing? What are you doing other... Because nobody's just watching this stream, so what are you guys doing other than the stream right now? Let me know in the chat. Number 13, Stewie's death. Oh, wait, what happened to Stewie's death? Okay, now we got Stewie's death. Let me take another sip of my Diet Twist Up Skittles mix. The police called my house. Year 2041. It sounds like you have, like, a real-life creepypasta going on. Alright, number 13, Stewie's death. Number 13, feral possum. I want to find out if I can eat the mushroom I found today. Well, you should look on a foraging group. Get ready, he's about to burp again. Oh, God, you know me so well, bro. Drawing OC fighting a monster with a flashlight. That's sick, dude. Eating, doing self-care routine. Let's fucking go! Coloring. Playing Terraria. In bed. Nice. Bed is good. I love sleeping. Literally, I'll tell you what happened. Tweet me. Send me a tweet. Write about a small dog who gets its guts ripped out and it's hyper-realistic. That would be so scary. Listening to it while I fall asleep. Love Q-vids to sleep to. Thank you. I love that for you. I love that for me, too. It seems as though I can, because I'm 99% sure it's a late fall oyster mushroom. Ooh, I love a good late fall moisture mushroom. A moisture mushroom. Alright, let's get to Stewie's death. Remember those series 1-3 episodes of Family Guy that we all enjoy? Well, a lost episode has been found from one of those series. One day, I was on my computer searching for episodes of Family Guy when I came across a result for Family Guy on a website called freecartoons.com. I clicked on it and I downloaded it. When it was done downloading, I clicked on the folder and there was every series of Family Guy in the folder. Not bothering to watch Series 4 and onwards, I clicked on Series 1 and started watching. A wave of nostalgia overtook me as I was watching. A few hours had passed, and I was about to go to bed when I found an episode named Stewie's Death. I don't remember seeing this episode before, so being curious, I clicked on it. It began with a normal Family Guy intro. After the intro ended, it went into a scene of Stewie inventing a vaporizer. When he was done inventing it, Stewie then showed Rupert his vaporizer and said, "The ultimate vaporizer." Okay. Stewie then went downstairs to the front room where the Griffin family was talking with the vaporizer, saying, "Guys, look, I invented the ultimate vaporizer."
Okay, but play outside,
Lois said. "All right, Mom." I forgot to do the Stewie voice. God damn it. Eric C, thank you for the $2. Mad generous of you. This is too spooky. I know. If you're freaking out, turn this off. Put on some, like, you know, Markiplier video or something like that, and you'll be good. All right, Mom, Stewie said as he ran outside. It showed Stewie shooting the vaporizer while saying, "Take that," several times. He then heard the sound of a car driving as he said, "Ho-ho." He then tried to run, but it was too late. It then cut to the Griffin family talking when suddenly they heard something being ran over. Chris said,
"What was that?"
Peter said, "I'll go check outside." Peter then went outside and gasped as he saw a horrifying sight. Stewie was on the ground dead with his head exploded. Blood and brain matter was everywhere. Peter whispered, "Oh my God." Peter then went inside carrying Stewie as Lois said, "What happened to Stewie?" Peter said, "He's dead," as the Griffin family gasped. It then showed a memorial dedicated to Stewie, with the Griffin family crying. Brian then came up to Stewie's headstone as he said, "Goodbye. Goodbye, my best friend." I don't know how to do the Brian voice. The Griffin family then left as it showed the headstone which said, "Rip Stewie Griffin," and after that the episode ended. So I understand that, like, the appeal of those sorts of things is, like, that it's like a lost episode that was actually found, and that's what's scary about it. But I feel like even within the context of a lost episode, like Stewie just dying by getting hit by a car is like not scary. Well, stop being cool and having a life. Possum, I can't have a party. I want to join the stream. Looking forward to your horror stream on Halloween. Feral Possums is fucking writing checks I can't cash. Thank you so much for the $10. I am possibly planning on doing another stream before Halloween. I don't know if I will do one on Halloween, because I might end up having some last-second plans, and or sometimes Halloween is a rough day to do content because people are doing things, so less people show up to live streams and stuff like that. But I do want to do something else spooky, because I feel like spooky season is coming to a close, and I didn't even do that many, like, spooky videos or streams or anything. Watching family-friendly Saw. Family-friendly. Saw is actually, like, a comfort film series for me these days. I love it so much. Wait, I need to move this up in the thing. There is an alert box on screen. There's usually, like, a, Wait, is there sound that goes with it? No, let's not get into the weeds on this. There used to be a sound, but then it's kind of like this double-edged sword where, like, I like to have, like, the text-to-speech read the donations that come through, but it's whatever. If there's too many of them, it gets annoying, but if there's not, it's fine, so it's kind of just like a plus-minus type thing. Oh my god, that's really long. Family Guy, The Last Straw. In this story, almost every word is fucking capitalized. One second, I'm just gonna go incognito mode for a moment. Everybody tell me about your day. Everybody, actually, no, fuck that, I don't care about your day. Everybody tell me what you want to be when you grow up. I mean, most of us are probably grown-ups, but what do you want to do? What do you want? What are your dreams? I want to hear them. Oh, good night, Mr. Kevin. I want to be an artist. Let's go. That's a great dream. Dead? No, that's lame. Don't be dead. Being dead is stupid. I'm a grown-up now. I want to be rich. Me too, bro. Luke, what's good, dude? Yo, let's get fucking wealthy together. Emery wants to be a wildlife biologist. That sounds incredible. Game programmer. Yo, you're well on your way, dude. I'm 22 and I want to have my own small business someday. Well, good luck. You can definitely do that. When I grow up, I want to be a neckbeard. Concept artist. Nice. I want to make furry prawn. Okay. Don't share those types of dreams. I think that that's achievable. Probably start out with, like, 2D stuff. I just want to be happy. True! I'm a businessman. I want a business. Me too. I mean, I don't know. Being a businessman's weird. It's tough. I want to be someone who has enough to live comfortably and enough for my hobbies within reason. I agree as well. I just want to be stable, man. Same. Professional chartered accountant. You can do that. I want to be Ethan Nestor when I grow up, and I will do anything to meet... Who's Ethan Nestor? I think I'll become a full adult since the last Q-Star stream. Oh, congratulations on that. For legal reasons, that is a joke. Do a drunk stream? See, my issue is that when I get drunk, like, it's half, like, fun and whimsical and interesting, and then the other half is just, like, feeling really lonely and wishing that I got bitches, you know? What is this? I don't know what that is. We should probably not put it in there. I want to be a lab intern or something because actually being a scientist seems too hard for me. Hey, don't give up on yourself, but yeah, I feel the same way. I've wanted to do, like, technical stuff in the past, and then I feel like I'm just really bad at it. Like, programming and shit. If Q does a drunk stream and I'm not working, I will join and drink with him. Fuck, that's... Oh, Crank Gameplays. I like that guy. Just want to see Metroid Prime 4 come out before I die. Yo, you will live, Sweet Beef Jesus. Gonna type Q-Star into an AI art generator and see what comes up. I think, like, anime bitches come up or something. Looking forward to drunk stream. Yo, that's mad generous of you, Eric C. I don't know. I feel like, like, I'm not a good influence, and I don't want to be like a role model, but I also feel like doing, I don't know, drunk streams just, they get under my moral skin. Because I know a lot of people with like alcohol issues, but I also drink, like it's not, like you can definitely do it in a normal way, but let's check out Family Guy The Last Straw. We are adults, but like also alcohol. Why not high stream? Because that would be completely just a mess. That would just be a disaster. I'm certainly drunk for your stream. As you should be, Luke. You're a hard-working individual. I thought you had a girlfriend? Why be getting bitches? I do not have a girlfriend. We broke up, like, almost 2 years ago at this point. My ex. So, rest in peace. Well, she's not dead. I hope she's not dead. I actually have not talked to her in, like, probably 22 months, 21 months, something like that. So, I do not know what goes on with her, but I hope she's doing well. Anyway, Family Guy The Last Straw. One day, I was at my local Goodwill, and I was looking for DVDs of cartoons that I like, and when I came across a DVD, it was of my 9th season of Family Guy. I really loved Family Guy at that time, so I bought it. When I got home, popped it into my DVD player, it began to play. I watched every episode up to the last one. There were supposed to be 18 episodes, but there was a 19th episode called The Last Straw. I watched it, the theme song was in G major, and no one was there. It then showed the Griffin house, but it was really dark. The windows had black voids, and the sky was dark and stormy. It cut to Meg's room. Peter then burst in and threw a chair at her. It hit her right in the head, and she started to bleed. Yeah, don't date YouTubers. Just let me give you this advice. Do not date YouTubers. Yeah, no, there's a bunch of old videos where, like, I mention my ex and stuff, but it's not relevant nowadays. I've never, like, it made no point to, like, bring it up or whatever. And I do just want to establish that it's not like she, like, broke up with me and then, like, stopped talking to me. I broke up with her, and so she had every right to not talk to me anymore, so. Anywho, I just want to make sure I didn't paint her in a bad light, because she is a nice person. Anyway, the Griffins, okay. Okay, Griffins. Oh my god, this is so, like, look at this fucking text on the screen, dude. It is so hard to discern what the fuck is going on. It's just like, everything is capitalized. I don't even see a period in here. I only see commas. Okay. Oh yeah, Megan started to bleed. I just called her Megan. Her name's Meg. Anyway, all Peter did was laugh for 16 seconds. It says 12! Why am I saying 16? Nah. That's how Peter laughs. He then walked out of the room, and the scene cut to the dining room. The Griffins were eating their dinner. Meg brought up the chair incident to Lois, and then Lois said,
Well, whatever. Well, did you ever think you deserved it?
She then told Peter to do it again, and he did. Everyone just sat there and laughed at Meg, who was bleeding again, and then it cut to Meg in her room. She was pacing back and forth and talking to herself, and then she said, they think that they can just... How the fuck does Meg sound?
They think that they can just treat me like that. Well, not anymore. This is the last straw.
She then grabbed a knife from under her bed and walked into the bathroom. Peter was taking a shower. Meg sneaked up behind him and stabbed him. Blood was flying everywhere, and Peter was screaming really loudly. I had to turn down the volume because I thought that my neighbors would hear it and call the police. It then showed Lois getting into her car and driving off to the store. Meg popped up behind her and began to strangle her. The car was swerving around, and the car swerved into a tree and crashed. Megan jumped out. Why do I keep saying Megan? Fuck. Yo, whatever name. Thank you for the 10 boobs. What are those called? Canadian dollars. Thank you so much for the 10. And, I'm glad you enjoyed the memories over the years. I hope you don't die. A message like that just makes me feel like you're, like, about to, like, unalive. Hey, so don't do that. I don't think you're gonna do that. I'm in a weird mood now. It's late. It's 9:40. It's past my bedtime. But thank you very much. It was very generous of you. And I hope to create many memories in the years to come. Meg jumped out of the car before she could get hurt. Next was Chris. Chris was getting a drink from the refrigerator when Megan called out from... Why do I keep saying Megan, bro? Fuck, shit. Yeah, Megan is voiced by Mila Kunis. Anyway. Next was Chris. Chris was getting a drink from the refrigerator when Meg crawled out from under the kitchen table and stabbed Chris in the leg. Chris let out a scream and tried to run away, but fell instead. Meg beat and stabbed Chris, eventually killing him. It then cut to Brian asking Meg where everybody went. She said they all went out for dinner. And Brian said, "Without me? Those backstabbers!" Meg then cooked him steak laced with cyanide. Stewie saw Meg putting the cyanide in and told Brian. Brian didn't believe Stewie and told him to go away. Meg then gave Brian the steak and he took a bite. He instantly fell to the floor. All the while Stewie was watching. Stewie said, "You killed Brian, you son of a bitch!" He then pulled out a gun and shot Meg. Meg survived and also got a gun. An all-out fight then ensued. Meg won by sneaking out of the house. She then got a shovel and quickly dug the grenade out from the ground. She got in Brian's car and then threw the grenade at the house. She drove away and the house exploded into pieces. Then Megan unalived herself. The episode ended. I was scared, but quickly got over it. I went to sleep and had a nightmare about Meg. She was laying in my bed when Meg came in and shot me. That was when I woke up. I went downstairs and threw the DVD in the trash. So as a warning, if you ever see a Family Guy DVD at Goodwill, don't buy it. Only buy Family Guy DVDs from official places like Amazon or eBay. eBay is not official. You could definitely get some weird-ass bootleg shit. You did not kill the mood at all. You didn't kill the mood, whatever my name. That was all on me. I just made up a random story in my head. It literally was an ad, dude. Canadian dollars. I love good Canadian dollars. Let's see what other... Do we have anything else? Family Guy makes so many crazy standalone episodes that these don't seem crazy. That is kind of true. Let's see what this is. This one's called... This is un-Family Guy related. Oh, okay. Rottenmouse.avi. Everyone rots here. The words I will never forget after watching the tape. This started after I was a huge Mickey Mouse fan. Are there actually huge Mickey Mouse fans out there? Is that like a real thing? And wasting my time on watching Mickey cartoons, then doing my homework. One day I was failing class every day. My teacher decided to lock me in a dark room with a TV and a desk with a tape. And I put the tape on the TV, and the teacher left the room. My stupid brain thought I was fine, so I watched the tape, and the Mickey logo popped up and just went static for 3 seconds. I was confused why it interrupted, so I ignore it. The cartoon immediately showed, and it showed Mickey on a room, looking sad. Mickey stood there for a few seconds, and the static played loudly. It showed Mickey walking on a sewer right after a few seconds. A black screen interrupted, and an image of a dead rat rotting showed for a second, and then it went back to Mickey. But something's not right. Mickey's eyes are black, and his arms are gone, and he's still walking like nothing happened. And Mickey started walking a bit fast, and again a black screen interrupted for a minute and went back to Mickey, but he's laying on the ground dead, and a static screen showed, and an image of a man eating rat flashes, and an image of a man eating a rat flashes for 5 minutes until the tape is done with no credit scene, and a text showed, "Everyone rots here," and left me traumatized. I somehow unlocked the door,
and run to go home, and I cried to bed. So if you see a tape named rottenmouse.avi, never watch the tape ever.
That's some good advice, dude. I think that might be the end of the creepypastas. If anybody has any burning questions, feel free to ask them. We're gonna close out the stream soon. I hope everybody's doing delightfully. It sounds like I'm about to cry, but I just have a stuffy nose. I always get a stuffy nose on these streams. Yeah, this teacher just had a cursed Mickey tape to torture his child with. Q, I'm so drunk, so please get drunk. I may in the future. We will see. We will see. Snowy Storm, you have a great night. Oh, make sure you like the stream before you leave. I don't know if it actually does anything, but like it if you like it. Dislike it if you dislike it. I'm sick, but just blew what felt like half of my brains out, so I feel a bit better for now. That sounded really dark until I meant you, like, were blowing your nose. What's your favorite type of flower and why? I'm a basic bitch. I like roses. Already liked it. I'm sorry I encouraged the drunk live stream. No, it's generally a good idea. Like, I know that people like to see the people that they usually see sobers when they're drunk. What are your opinions on Overwatch 2? I don't know. I've heard that, like, the microtransactions are really bad, but seems like they're bad with, like, every game nowadays, but I don't know if it's worse for Overwatch 2 or not, because I have not played it. Thanks for the stream. Thank you, Sweet Beef Jesus. What band / genre are you listening to right now? I've been listening to a lot of, like, heavy stuff because I've been going to the gym a ton. So some Amir, some Carnifex, some Dealer, Knocked Loose, All Shall Perish, With Blood Comes Cleansing, In the Midst of Lions, Mouth Breather. I've also been listening to some Dance with Leland, some emo stuff. What else do we got here? Jelani Aryeh? Not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but they're really good. What else do we got? Plain Clothes, Midwest Pen Pals, Merchant Ships, Jeff Rosenstock, Flight Patterns, Armor for Sleep, Law Dispute, Adventures is really fucking good. The Wonder Years, I Killed Giants, Snail Girl, The Smiths, Glockamora, Cap'n Jazz, Blame It on Whitman, Hot Mulligan, Arm's Length, Marietta. Lots of good stuff. You should do a sober live stream one day. I'm always sober, bro. I'm a sober king. Thank you very much, Eric C. You've been mad generous tonight. It's kind of nuts. Wait, what do we got here? Based stream. Let's hope there's more of these to come. 31 weeks of grind for one legendary skin. Holy fuck. That's insane. Genuinely a good use of my time, even though I don't usually watch streamers. Yo, thank you, Elton. That actually means a lot to me. Totally not Persona related. Wait, what was it? What was your favorite color combo? Blue and green. I love blue and green. I've listened to a couple Fonk songs. They're good. Big Mick Large Huge. It's always good to see you live, Q. Thank you. Keep it up, buddy. Thank you so much, Big Mick Large Huge. Thank you for the $5, and thank you for the encouraging words. What's your address? It's actually 45 Bonerville Terrace. I got scared midway through that I was going to reveal my actual address, but that's not. My number is not 45, and my street is not Bonerville Terrace. Oh no, I just eliminated one of the things, so now you guys are going to be able to narrow it down by process of elimination. Shit. I done goofed. Hey, finally caught my first Q live stream. I'm closing it out right now. I'm probably going to go for like 5 minutes more just talking to you guys. I kind of feel bad because I want to do more talking on YouTube live streams, but I feel like the numbers always do better when I like keep focused on a topic. It's such like a, I don't know. It's always like an annoying balancing act, like wanting to do what some people are gonna enjoy a lot, and then wanting to do what like more people are gonna enjoy also a lot, but it won't be as like specific and cool for those smaller groups of people. Get Q drunk, get his address. Should also play Persona 5 Royal on stream. Interesting suggestion. I've never played a Persona game, actually. Do I have one? I don't think I have one. I've heard they're good, though. I've heard they changed after Persona 2 or something. I don't remember. Somebody said that they, like, used to be better, but then they turned into, like, high school romance simulators or whatever. Holy shit, Q live stream. You're a very nice boy. Thank you, PGY. Oh my god, my headphones just died. Maybe it's haunted. Ugh, excuse me. You ever played Fortnite? I started playing when they added Indiana Jones and haven't fucking stopped. It's funny. When I was first starting my YouTube channel in 2018, I played a little bit of Fortnite. I can still remember, like, sitting at my desk in my parents' house and, like, hearing the Fortnite music in the background while I was, like, trying to figure out things to make videos on. Any anime suggestions that aren't mainstream? I do not watch any anime at all. My friends have been trying to get me into it. Everybody tells me to watch, like, this is not a suggestion for you, but everybody always tells me to watch Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. It's, like, a really good introduction to anime. But, I just haven't gotten around to it. Greetings from Austin, Texas. Yo, greetings from where I live. I almost just said where I live. I'm so dumb, dude. I used to be so scared of getting doxxed back in the day. Now I'm, like, less scared of it because I feel like I'm, like, I don't know. I'm so irrelevant that it's like I don't even have enough hateful people that would want to do something like that, so it's cool. Persona games are pretty based. Also, yeah, they did change. I wouldn't say they became worse. It's simply a matter of preference. True. Cyberpunk Edge Runners was pretty damn good. I mean, you can try to hit the classics, but it takes a while to hit all of those. I would just want to meet you for real, Q. I'm mad awkward in person. Like, I don't know. I have this, like, bad syndrome where I'm, like, good at making a first impression with people, but then I'm, like, bad at following up on that and, like, continuing to be a person. You already said where you live, Bonerville Terrace. Yo, Q, if you're irrelevant, you should tell everyone where you live right here, right now. No. Or maybe I already did. Full Metal Alchemist was the first anime I watched. That and Brotherhood have always had a special place in my heart. Everyone cosplay as neckbeards and Q-Star. Oh yeah, and nobody shower. We'll all, like, not shower for, like, 20 days. And then we'll just, like, ruin entire stores. We'll just, like, go to places, go to different stores, and stink up the place, and then leave. It'll be a fun time. Nice try. I already know where I live. I live in Quahog, yeah. Quahog, Rhode Island, home and home. Go to Hobby Lobby. I actually need to go to Hobby Lobby to get some stencils. I felt that, Q. People usually like me at first and then find me boring later. Yeah, it's just tough. I don't know. It's tough to be a human being that interacts with other human beings. I feel like sometimes I'm in the mood to be, like, the best version of myself that's, like, fun to hang out with and a good time. But 99% of the time, or I wouldn't say 99, 90% of the time, I am not ready to be that person on a daily basis. You've reminded me to shower. Yo, get the fuck out of here. Get in the shower. Use some fucking hair stuff on your hair. Body stuff on your body. You out here doing job interviews with us. You play guitar, play piano, and sing. Let's start a band. I already have a band. We're called Dear Marianne. But if I'm ever looking for another project, Jez. Is your name really Jez? I'm an introvert, but I hate small talk. Ask for a hug. And then maybe a signature, then give you... I'd have small talk, ask for a hug. Then maybe a signature, then I'd give you space. Yo, that's totally fair. It's Geese with a hard G. Oh, Geese? Nice. Alright, I think I'm gonna head out, guys. It's been real. It's been authentic with y'all. I hope everybody does well. Take care of yourselves. Take care of the people around you. Make sure you're staying fucking hydrated as shit, bro. And do a cringe photo shoot in fursuits. I'm holding another you can wear. What the fuck? Put it in the cringe video. I kind of want to be in a fursuit someday. Holy shit. Alright, well, thank you guys. Peace out. Furry time coming soon. The furry era, the furry arc in the Q-Star fucking timeline is coming. So, be ready. Be prepared. Later. How do I end this?